Sin.
No. You're an asshole. Here we go.
From Drag.
10 points to Gryffindor. Wait.
Why is there a
Checking on my house.
I'm lost.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to more Shadows of Landar. You're in a very dark situation.
Yeah. And the kids are here.
Because you're in the Underdark. Yeah, and the kiddos are in the Underdark with everybody. Ah, it's a good time.
Oh, right. Huffle wasn't here. Soren's a thing.
Oh, yeah, Soren is friend.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Soren thing.
Yeah.
Food.
I'm sorry,
Psycho
Huffle,
is friend.
I tried really hard.
It's fine.
This
You
is why
tried
you
your
don't
best.
wait till the last day to explain it to her.
Okay, I realized
He's the
last
guy
minute-
that we've dealt with a few times. He, like, stole Null's blood and stuff.
Yeah, that weird.
Guy doesn't die. I just want to point that out.
He showed up at our wedding.
Asked you to help him get back his tome. You guys
Yeah.
helped him get his tome back. Now you guys are helping him stop his patron from trying to spread
Yes.
into loafs. It's fine. He wants to be a lazy champion, and thus is trying to stop his patron from expanding the domain.
You know?
He's working smarter, not harder.
This is the
Because you were
ultimate,
asleep on a
push.
spiderweb bed. Because this is... Well...
I don't know. That's
do
just
another
where
thing.
you fell asleep because...
That's where Token ended up.
Unless you wanted to sleep with the big spider.
You could always sleep with EvilFluffy, also known as Horatio.
Yeah, Horatio.
You know what? I'm just.
I
gonna
feel like
do
Stalverk
this.
has nicknamed every, like, spider that he's come across. Well, again, this is Stalverk's pet right there. Look at him. Isn't it cute? It's adorable. It likes to climb on people.
Also, if you hover over Horatio's token, it is now just Horatio.
Yay.
Excellent.
For the ease of collecting names later. Okay, because I realized I forgot to do something. Where did my pencil go?
I guess.
How do I lose a mechanical
Over
pencil
there
that's been sitting in front of me?
I turned Horatio into a small mouse.
Yep.
No, don't you dare. Horatio has a surprising plus to his saving throw for that.
I will use him. We'll make him a small mouse, and then we'll throw him at somebody, and then I'll dismiss it. Fucking
Okay.
Horatio.
You are in the Spider Queen's lair. You are gonna have many creepy crawlies. The first thing you guys did was you went through, like, phase spiders in a, like, tunnel full of them.
Yeah, I'm really glad she wasn't here for that. In the mindset of she does not like spiders.
And then you had Stalverk following you guys around in the ethereal plane. It's fine.
Yeah, and only Letari could see him for a hot minute.
Barely.
Yeah,
And then he got
barely.
threatened.
Yeah. Waifu threatened to hurt the person that was invisible, and he was like, I should probably show myself.
I should probably not die.
I mean, to be fair, he could have just stayed there and then all couldn't have done anything.
No, but I think that would have made Null slowly more and more angry.
The defiance. The defiance would have been real. But anyways. So yes, the party traversed their way. Oh my god, I used the word traversed. Anyways, the party traversed their way through the Underdark, the maze of the Underdark, leaving Soren's home in the Underdark city that he's been staying in and hiding from his patron in. Don't worry, Huffle. Many spiders and creatures will be in front of you soon. It's fine.
Yes.
They traverse their way through the paths and such, crossing lava rivers in the pitch darkness. Huffle, you fell in the lava river because of a dexterity check.
Same for Letari.
Yeah, both of you smacked the lava.
I'm just happy I threw Soren into a spike wall. That was fun.
Bruh, that man took like 20-something points of damage from a damn spike wall.
You're welcome. That was a nat 20 throw.
Also, thank you for reminding me again. I mean, we said his name several times. His was the only character sheet I had not opened yet.
You knew that Stalverk had the spider thing going.
Yes. Also, you hate me and you're coming for my kneecaps. My job has already came for my kneecaps before you.
This is fair.
Work has killed my knees. But anyways, you finally made your way to the actual cavern of the Spider Queen Lolth herself. To which some of the kiddos were there. Giant Spider was there. Lolth revealed her true form to the party. That's a little aggressive. Lolth is still obviously pretty weak, and you guys were tasked with going and scouting close to the edge of Lolth's domain to see if there were any goings-ons happening. Because goings-ons are a thing. Oh, that sorry fucker didn't feel anything either. It's fine. Letari and Soren had something in common.
Yay!
That 9 for perception, though.
Look, my perception sucks. I didn't even have to open my character sheet. I knew what her stat for perception was.
When the DM pounds your heads with roll me perception checks. And it pounds that number into your heads.
I forget it immediately upon using it.
Same.
So do I.
Here's the
So do I.
Here's the other thing, is the only reason I know it is because it screwed me over so many times.
Yes.
The
It's
only
same
reason I remember...
stat for everything else.
True Huffle. Redhead. Very aggressive by nature. Anyways.
Yeah.
I only
The
remember
only
numbers
reason I
that were
remembered
extreme,
my
like negative.
perception is because I actually didn't and randomly guessed.
I
got it right.
This is fair. So, this is how we're going to open the session.
Oh, good.
You all are close to finishing your long rest. You're right on the cusp of finishing it, so I'm going to count it as you have completed it. But just at the cusp of it, 2 of you awaking to a shaking. That would be Stalverk and Huffle. You awaken to feel the room around you shaking, and at first you didn't notice it very well because you are suspended on spider webs.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't even really tell where it's coming from, like above, below. The whole area is shaking. And then it soon stops. No debris or anything falls from the ceiling, nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
But after a bit, everything just settles. You would have heard stones settling and stuff like that from the shaking and all, and But otherwise, nothing else. About this time, everybody else would start awakening because it is the end of the long rest period.
I feel like Stalverk has probably like gotten off the web and is just kind of like looking around or something.
Mm-hmm.
After that.
Something going on there, brother?
Does David still have the, Is he still holding Letari's hand for the coin? Oh no, her mic.
Oh my god. For Aspire.
Because, yeah, Stalvert can look at you, but unless you're actually, like, somehow in contact with coin.
Oof, Discord
Yeah.
froze and things died.
Hello?
No, I was just on. Because I was, you know, I'm dumb.
Ah, yes,
Okay.
death.
I mean, it could be worse. You're
Mhm.
not currently on fire.
I'm a
So fair.
tiefling, so being on fire doesn't really faze me.
Lava is a
Depends on
different
the source.
creature entirely.
Yeah. So, I don't know, can I... That is a question. Can I even answer you, David?
That is a good question. I honestly doubt it if she is still asleep.
I think everybody's waking up.
Yeah, everybody at this point would begin to wake up. Huffle and Stalverk are the only ones who were woken up by the shaking. Lolth would have already been awake, because God laughs at puny mortals sleep. She's relaxing everything, but she hasn't really reacted to it. But yeah, the rest of you would be waking up at this point.
So if he is awake then it is definitely a possibility.
Okay, Letari, are you holding his hand with the damn coin? That's what we need to know.
Probably if she realizes there's a conversation trying to happen right now, yes.
He asked Stalverk a question, and I was like, wait. Can he answer?
Wait
Because
a
David's the one without a coin right now.
Yeah, if she heard him ask question to Stalverk, she'd be like, coin, hand, boom.
I don't know. Weird shaking? Earthquake?
Like that happened?
Hmm?
Oh, good to know. Macaroon gnomes.
Oh, yes.
So I'm guessing that's not normal then.
He probably looks at Lowell.
That is not something I've encountered recently. Every so often, I feel a shaking, but not to that extent. Just normal seismic activity usually, but that was a bit more extreme than usual.
Something caused it?
Anyone want to place bets on what it might be?
An asshole?
Mm-hmm.
How did the phones have finally gotten tired of my shit?
Well, I can tell you, that wasn't him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be wrong then.
Oh no, this cabin would have collapsed if it was him.
Lovely.
Crushed death in my sleep.
It's the most noble way to go, don't you know?
He just looks at him like, really?
Listen.
Huh.
If our luck stands to suit, we'll find out what happened.
You're not allowed to say it, man.
Wait, we're calling that luck now?
Luck is good and bad, after all.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
He's not wrong.
And ours, 90% of the time, bad.
I feel like he's kind of saying bye to the kids, trying to tell Elia, keep him here, or take him home. Where else?
Here or home. No side trips.
I was gonna look at David. Did you break a mirror or something?
How long are we talking?
That's bad luck for 7 years.
Yeah, it's a very long one.
So about the one I broke when I was 10.
I don't think that'd affect us now.
David, roll me a history check to see if you've broken any mirrors.
Oh
within
my
the last
god.
7 years.
Oh, jokes.
Apparently this is now David's dies, so that's a net 20.
Oh jeez.
Not to your, not that you recall. You don't remember breaking any mirrors within the last 7 years. That is a no.
Not that I remember being my fault.
That is a description that is both accurate but also indescriptive. As per par.
You know.
Right. So I'm assuming we're doing some things today.
I'm guessing
Yes.
we're going to check out where the rumbling came from.
No, I was gonna sit here and introduce you to all my spider friends.
Listen,
Oh, be still my beating heart.
Hi, Horatio.
Oh right, I apparently changed a spell. I forgot about that.
Oh,
fuck,
no.
that reminds me. I've changed the spell on my handkerchief.
Ooh,
There's an vestige of flame on the handkerchief.
nice.
Oh,
Something.
God.
That's just unnecessary. Not that he ever really uses it.
It's a once a day 10-minute concentration of setting myself on fucking fire. I made a friend.
why?
Now both of us can say, now both Letari and everyone else can say he's hot when he's on that.
He's wearing an ascot.
Not yet, but I've been considering that.
Oh, no.
God damn it.
Although,
God damn
the important thing about the handkerchief,
Uh-huh.
it's not an attunement, is it?
You don't remember.
I don't have it.
Same as everyone else's items.
Let me double check.
Like no one's was different.
As far as I know, mine doesn't say it's attuned.
I don't think mine was attuned either.
I don't believe they were.
I
It's more of
have
a soul-bound
stupid
thing.
question to ask later then.
Yeah, because he's technically attuned to 3 things already. He's got the Ring of Mind
Yeah.
Shielding, he's got the Whisper, and his Scythe. So
Mhm.
he couldn't be if it was.
I'm fairly certain
it's
it
more-
wasn't just because it was.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
So I will have
It's
to
more a
stupid
soul-bound
question to
type
ask
thing
later.
than an attunement.
Just want to be
Anyway.
100% sure I had that listed right on my sheet.
Very fair. That's, hey, gotta check. It's always a good thing to do.
Right. So I'm assuming we were taking the park exit whenever we go about doing things.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, it saves me from trying to figure out if I can actually walk on lava.
Let's not test
Uh,
that.
I'm gonna go with no.
Fairly certain I know how to go about it safely.
No. Look,
There's
if
no safely.
I'm not allowed to find out if things work by exploding them while I'm in the room, you're not allowed to try and walk on lava.
Right.
I don't have to
Test
walk
roll
on lava.
check.
I can walk above it.
Same.
You know, you make a fair point. So, Letari, remind me. Test range.
Good.
Well, that's actually this guy.
Mm-hmm.
You just notice Soren tries to kick up off the web as far as he comes standing, and he just falls back. He might have stuck to the web slightly.
Mhm.
That might have been an 11 total acrobatics check.
Oh, you know.
A valiant effort would have fun.
Spider webs are stickier than I remember.
Yeah.
Alright.
I technically can make webs too.
Would rather not sleep in that again.
Oh.
It gets in my hair.
You know, it makes a fair point. But other than that, think of it as just an unnecessarily sticky helmet.
I feel like as soon as you say that, Stalverk just like starts helping you like fix your hair. Like,
It's like his
Oh.
only concern.
DM is dead because of that statement. It's fine.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Because all I
Mission
could imagine
successful.
was
Get out of here now.
As all I could imagine was the sticky spider web being in your hair. It gets in my hair. Anyways, you say goodbye to the children. Horatio comes to guard the entrance of the cavern, as per his usual.
I'm sorry, if you
Because-
approach a cavern and keep going when you see that thing, you are braver than I thought.
Right?
Horatio. And imagine
I'd be like,
the way the two trees are there. Imagine that's always actually with the wall. It's just like,
I'd just immediately turn around and be like, nah.
nope, ain't worth it. Ain't worth it, nah, fam.
Okay, are
Paper
we
chance
ready
for
to
the
go?
I am more than ready to go.
More or less, yeah.
Yeet.
All right, you all make your way to the back room, and the wall falls down. You exit, and you hear the grinding of the wall closing behind.
Safety.
I'm going to grab. No, not kids.
Stay here.
Move you guys over there.
Yoink.
That way it's. Because I don't want to get rid of this room. This is a good room. You stay. Spiderweb room, stay. It might come in handy later. With the fire and all that that's supposed to happen.
Amazing
Kidding.
how bright that white is on this board.
I know, right?
You know?
It stands out real nicely. I actually like it like that.
Mm-hmm. Ice white. What?
And you'd be surprised how much fire will happen with the pyromaniac kind of group.
Yeah.
Your pyromaniac already has two stupid ideas in his mind right now.
Please do not burn the spider webs. Unless it's not a spider that'll listen to us, then that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know I have options.
Yes, there are some that don't listen to us.
So, you guys begin walking and traveling down these paths. After about an hour of walking, you notice it begins to get colder.
Great.
Which, since you're no longer a vampire, Stalverk, cold.
Mm-hmm.
But you keep moving. It's not like unbearable colding. It's not unbearable cold. You just notice it physically gets colder than it was in the upper caverns and stuff.
Sweet, I don't have to be a living handful right now.
You know? Living campfire. After a little bit more walking, you eventually do get to a more open room. And you hear metal clinking against metal. Like on the far side of the room. But you're not able to really... Actually, Stalverk, what's your dark vision range?
His now is... Let me see. 120?
120. Just out of your range.
Ooh.
You hear where this metal clanking is coming from.
Can he kind of walk a little bit forward to see if he can see it?
Yeah. You walk forward and you see 3 metal tables. Some... I will say one thing you were able to see is like dull red glowing light from a distance. Like a forge, kind of. And you see 3 figures at the tables, hammering away at... You can't tell from this distance what they're hammering away at, because it's against the table. But...
Oh, they look fun.
And they're not reacting to presents or anything. They're just working.
Yeah, probably like tilts his head and looks back at everyone. Yeah, there's some people working on some weapons or something. Or armor. I don't know. Something 4G.
Oh, good times.
Should we try sneaking past them or interacting with them?
Good question. I can go say hi. Although I can't technically say hi. I can go up, smile, and wave.
Also, I want to point out, I just randomly placed them, and they're about 115 feet away.
That works with him trying to see him.
Uh-huh. That's why I'm like, huh. How far actually did I place them? Holy shit. Yeah,
You know what?
They're not reacting.
Why not?
Kind of a hit or miss if things are friendly down here, I've realized. He just kind of starts walking.
This could.
I mean, I'll keep at least within 30 feet of Stalverk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like come up. It's about there. See if they.
Does everybody else follow behind
Yeah, I feel it should come south. I know.
the lunatic and his guard?
Yeah.
The lunatic and his guard? Which one do you think? You're the guard.
I could also classify as the other one as well.
I said lunatic being followed by his guard, to be fair. Well, to be fair, if you turn and you guys start moving that direction.
Myers could be a guard if he wants to be.
I know.
This is also fair. So, you begin approaching, and one of them stops hammering. Kind of turns and looks at you.
He waves.
Sees all of you. kind of runs off. Like, does the weird hobble run.
Tilts his head.
He's gone. They turn and look as far as where their friend went. Go back to hammering on things.
I'm not sure if that was a good or a bad sign.
I don't know either. Maybe he just really had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, probably. Can he kind of just see if they get upset if he continues to go closer?
Sure, keep walking forward. And one of the other ones stops hammering. Turns. I'm not going to keep making the noise because that noise hurts. Turns and looks at you all. Looks at its friend next to it. Looks back at you all.
I feel like he stops every time.
And Hobble runs off in another direction.
I think we're scaring them.
I'm assuming so, actually, at this point. Well, to be fair, I assume
this one just keeps hammering.
Ah, the brave one of the bunch.
That's when you walk up on him, you see his like wireless earbuds in. He's just working on a rail.
I'm just gonna pretend the table's like in front of
him. Just hammering away.
This is actual distance, right?
Yes.
Of course. Sweet. So I'm wondering
what
is... I can't see shit outside of 30 feet.
Oof, you know.
What is he working on?
This one. Well, first I'll just say what the other two are working on. Because they just left their crap and hobbled away. One, the glow on a metal sword is disappearing, as it is no longer, being hammered upon or being moved to the flame and back. The other one was working on. It looked like a bunch of. Fuck, what is the name of the weapon that Raphael uses in Ninja Turtles?
Size?
Yes. Yes. As far as like the little three-pronged dagger thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looked like they were working on. And the one that is still just hammering away, paying zero attention, who rolled a natural 1, -3 to its perception.
Oh, jeez.
It had a -2 for that total. It's hammering away on arrowheads.
I agree, Huffle. He's just vibing. He's fine.
Yeah. He
I feel like because he's not paying attention, you guys just see Stalverk walk around and just looking over his shoulder like, huh?
I'm gonna roll again for this poor guy. I gotta agree with Huffle. He's just vibing at this point.
Yeah, real quick.
He looks interested in what he's doing.
Well, that's a 15 total, because he rolled an 18.
I can see this one. Hello there.
Goes back to hammering.
Boy, I have coin.
It is legit just ignored the fact you're there. It like
probably because he's not doing anything.
Yeah, that, and there's another issue. You're looking over his shoulder. If he tried to run, he would bump into you.
Fair.
So he's like, fuck it, I'm stuck. I'm gonna keep working. I got nothing else to do.
Fair.
That, and I will say, since they were farther away when they ran, you didn't notice this in their eyes. This one, when he turns to look at you, the image accurately depicts the eyes. They are solid white.
That seems fine.
And his face has like no emotion. no. You could say no. It has a look of no life to it.
Huh. You're doing good work, buddy. I know he can't understand him, but he's still gonna say that. Everybody else would have heard that, and he's just gonna pat him on the shoulder.
You notice the thing nods.
Oh, hey, I think it understood me.
You see it nod again.
Oh,
Neat.
wow.
Huh.
Or creepy, I'm not sure which.
There's a lot of creepy things down here. You just kind of get used to it.
I gather.
It could be both.
What?
You see it looks up.
Ah, it speaks.
And its mouth is not moving.
Okay.
What are you doing? What are you all doing here?
Walking.
Investigating things.
Okay.
Just making sure no trouble's happening, that's all.
Trouble.
Trouble.
Trouble. Side.
What?
Side.
I don't know if I should answer that.
Right? That's the,
Okay.
He's just, you know what? Fuck it. He'll just point to the necklace.
Wrong side. Oh well.
You're not
Just
bothering
keeps hammering
us.
away. Just keeps hammering away. He doesn't care.
Oh, you're on his side. Oh, okay. Well, they're not bothering us.
Why do I have a feeling once you guys walk past, all of a sudden somebody's just gonna hit him in the back of the head and kill this poor guy?
nah.
Stalverk is kind of in that mentality of, unless it's trying to attack them, he really doesn't have a reason to. Because everything. I feel like in the little bit of time he's been here, anything. It'll either attack you or it won't.
So, since I told you guys he rolled a natural 1 for his perception, you know what the other ones rolled? One rolled a nat 20, the other rolled a 17. Before the -3.
You know?
So when they looked over there, oh shit. Hobble away.
Run away!
And you noted, and by the way, that hammer on his arm, that's actually what he's using to hammer. And he'll use little pincers to move it over the heat, bring it back, hammer.
Leave you do your work, buddy.
Okay. Keeps working.
Sorry,
I'll
we
be
scared
completely
off your
honest.
friends.
They'll be back. They always come back. Eventually. Pansies.
Fair. Go back over to Null.
And I'll be completely honest, I had no other use for these images other than that sort of thing right there, because I found them and they looked cool.
It's kind of one of those things of, like, we could have attacked them because they are on the other side, but
Like, I made up little stats for them as far as just to have something, as far as in case you guys attack them.
yeah.
But I had no other purpose than just dopey blacksmith. That's it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't attack the poor guy. I didn't even have a name for him.
It's just one
He
of
wasn't
those
even a named
situations. Yeah, it's one of those situations of, like, they might be on the other side, but if they're not actually actively fighting, he doesn't see a reason to deal with it. Because he's not gonna be like, you shouldn't follow this person or work for this person. This is not my choice.
No, it's like if they're not gonna fight, why waste the energy to fight them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if we only use like say a few first level spells, that's still spells used or health lost or
Yeah.
Keep going.
You guys keep going, and you begin rounding some more turns and stuff, and these paths are more straightforward than the ones when you're trying to find your way towards that small city and then towards Loth, where there was a bunch of paths that branched off. These are more straightforward. You begin rounding through some more, and go ahead and everybody roll me perception checks, if you will.
Good. No, come here.
what is my perception again? Oh wait, I have mine.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's worse.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ, guys.
All the 18s.
11.
All right.
Plus 7.
Perception.
Like it's literally only because he's only because he's proficient, because he only has like a +1 or 2 to wisdom.
I'm just gonna move him a little bit ahead.
Mm-hmm.
This is fine.
Yeah.
One, we've all lumped up.
They're all staying close, more trying to stay more in the middle of everybody because healer and wanting to be within reach of people.
Yeah, Stalverk's thought process is if we do run into anything, he might have a chance of convincing it not to attack.
No, that's right.
Mm-hmm. So, I feel sorry for this other group.
Oh no.
Because you wouldn't have hurt them. You wouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
Except for one person rolled lower on their stealth than the rest of you rolled entirely.
Nice.
They had a +8 to stealth. They rolled a 5 on the die.
Fuck.
So we've seen at least one?
You don't see them, you hear them. As you're rounding through tunnels, you hear one person being kind of loud, just talking, conversation happening. And as you guys get a little bit closer, you hear another voice. I say, if you guys would like to stealth, go ahead.
I mean,
I'm gonna be creepy and crawl along the wall.
I'm gonna go with
Ceiling and stuff.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna be up on the ceiling. Don't mind me.
Okay.
I am never giving null proficiency in stealth due to its fabulous nature.
I'm scared. What was that, Drag?
I'm trying to remember if I can use this right.
If you hit your mouse wheel, it'll bring up things that you said recently.
I wasn't even hitting my mouse wheel, but apparently my number lock was off.
Oh. So you hit the page down or something key.
Yeah, I hit
Yeah.
down.
I feel like
Because-
Stalverk, Letari, or at least hit.
Also, Jay, for your knowledge, I burned a tide of chaos on this roll.
Oh no.
Okay, I will remember that next time you roll. I mean, you do an attack or a spell thing. I will remember that.
Yep. I
Oh,
wasn't
good.
running with a natural 2.
Ooh.
That's slightly better.
Oh. Very well. Only. Are you serious?
Is
roll
Letari
for
joining
you,
me in
buddy.
the creepy spider climb?
You know what? Yeah, why not? She'll do it.
I don't know how high the ceiling is, but that's what he'd be doing.
Yeah, she'll
So-
cast Spider Climb and join him. She'll leave the coin with David.
Right, I
that
need
way
to
he
roll
can at
still.
least do that.
You know, fair.
Okay, so somebody else joins you. By the way, Fox and Aspire because
I feel like these three are all on the ground, and then there's just the three above.
Spider climb.
Hold on.
Warlock with spider climb.
She figured out how to make her boots sticky. It's fine.
So
Yeah,
here's
okay.
a fun thing. This was a low roll for this person. So all of you hear another voice. Shh, quiet. At least 3 inbound.
I don't think Huffle rolled stealth. I think that was her perception that she didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think she was really delayed on her perception there.
Go ahead and roll. Was that Delph?
I would assume it was
Or-
perception just because Aspire
Yeah.
asked for that.
Yeah, that's fire. Gorge. Gorge me.
It's all good. I feel that.
You're all good, Huffle. I feel all that all too well.
Makes a difference of how many they hear.
Yeah, yeah.
This is fine.
I'm sure it's fine.
Well, 2 of us.
What? Possibly two inbound. Sorry, possibly 2 inbound. Shh.
She's probably like behind you guys, stealthing.
Yeah.
He's gonna lean back to David. Well,
You know?
I think that's us.
As you look back, you don't see Huffle and you don't see the other 3 on the ceiling.
He would have watched. They would have watched us crawl up there.
Just
Yeah.
stealing, gone. Shit.
Probably saw Stalverk go first and then let go of David's hand, leaving the coin and yeeted after Stalverk.
And then Soren just hands behind his back, just peacefully walking up the wall. Do. Gone. But
Yeah, just like looking at Null for a second. On time, I guess I got it.
How much you want to... You think they'll buy the whole innocent travelers this deep? It would be funny.
Yeah, fuck, it's worth a shot. Let's do it.
oh Jesus Christ, 2 charisma-based characters are going to try and lie to these guys. Oh no. It's gonna be interesting.
He's got no
interesting.
visible weapons.
Yeah.
Neither does David.
It's also true.
Exactly.
So, as you guys round the corner, you see a campfire lit up with 4 figures standing around it.
Oh, they look friendly.
More like right here, I guess.
Yeah. Feel that.
Hail and well met.
Hello there.
How are you all? The white-haired one. The human white-haired one. As I realized, oh right, the drow has white hair. Shit.
What did he say?
What are you all doing down here?
Got lost.
In the Underdark.
It's a confusing place, okay?
Go ahead and roll me deception checks.
It will spend a spend a sorcery point to say fuck that.
Fair.
That's not much better.
Oh dear God, I forgot about my modifier for that. Calculator, come here.
I feel
Oh
like
God.
because Soren
That
can
was a
just
3 on the
hear
die, by the way.
Stalverk, he's gonna kind of say or ask him, "Do you recognize any of them?"
One of them they better be careful with because he can read people like an open book.
Jesus, Drag.
Expertise is fun.
Drag, I want to point out something.
Hmm.
You're lucky you have expertise in it.
Yeah.
He continues on to say to you, Stalverk, the other three, one's a little frightening. She's the one with the great axe on her back. She doesn't need both hands to swing that. The tiefling there is one we heard. She's very rambunctious and not the best at being quiet. The other one is new. Don't know much about him. Human, that's all I know.
So I take it there's a high chance they are foes.
More they more wand of the under. Think of them bandits of the Underdark.
He will relay this to anyone else who has coins.
Mm-hmm.
It was good to know.
Which you notice the drow lean over to the white-haired human, and you see him kind of cover his mouth and whisper something into his ear. At least one of you is telling the truth. Or trying to cover for the other. That was a 19 on the die for the drow.
Oh, 3 and 5 plus my 11.
Yeah, the drow had a plus 10 to insight.
Yeah.
So that was a 29 total.
Okay. So what do you want doing here?
We live here.
Okay. Continue then.
Which, you look around and you do see cots just set up around this open cavern. Are the rest of you who are stealthed moving forward?
I feel like Stalverk is sticking to the shadows and like kind of moved himself nearer above them.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure they're not doing anything.
If it makes you feel like I don't harming anyone.
That might be for the best. I will say, I need to roll a perception check or something for Soren. Give me a sec. Nope, not perception, because he's not looking for anything in particular. Oh, great, you didn't see it, Soren. Fuck. You were able to avoid it because of your magic sensing bullshit, Stalverk.
Mm.
You would have seen a see-through piece of string. It had a magical aura on it across the ceiling.
Nice.
And you avoid it. Soren with his 11 investigation.
I don't think he expected these two to follow him, I'll be honest.
No, Soren begins to follow and trips the alarm. Which you see this individual's head snap up towards where Soren is.
Wait, which one?
The white-haired individual, his head snaps up towards the ceiling and looks directly at Soren. Ah,
Awful. Who's this gaze?
there is another of you.
Probably be moved here to get better.
Should I inquire how many of you there are?
I mean, unless you plan on harassing us, I don't think it matters, does it?
To be fair, you wandered into our home.
Yeah, wandering past. I'm gonna move Huffle up just a little bit.
Fair. Sorry, you cannot be too careful in the Underdark.
Oh, believe me.
Especially
I
with
understand
things
that.
going on at the moment. So, pardon if we're a little
know-
standoffish.
Ah, you're fine. So you're aware of what's going on between the two, I say, faction?
Oh, we're quite aware. You see, he kind of glances over in a corner. You see a box of weapons that look freshly made, have not seen combat, and do not have the insignia of Wolf on them. As far as like on the box, it has another symbol which is similar to the one on Soren's tome.
It's a
Okay.
good thing they haven't seen Stalverk, I think. That's fine.
So what side of the fence are you on for that?
Honestly, none. This is a great way to get weapons to sell.
Ah, that's fair.
We jumped a caravan of weapons for Torah, Crawling King, whichever the fucker wants to go by. Caravan delivering weapons to the front lines and through, and well, fruits of our labor.
And the breath with opportunity.
Yeah.
Here we are. Yes,
Okay.
it'd be like over here.
Sweet.
As you guys are still, when you guys are still looking at the box, because his gaze is turned back. After his gaze turns back, you notice Stalverk lowers himself down on top of the box. He's just sitting there.
Casually just chilling.
The urge to not facepalm is real.
So can we get names of those intruding into our home, or...
Ah, no.
Alava, David.
Well, since you've seen me up here, I'm Soren. Oh, I'm well aware of who you are.
You two met before.
Not exactly met. More... He wrote on the inside of my tome. Soren was here, and I saw him running off after he did it.
That somehow sounds about right.
There's a silent
Else-
laughter.
You know? What else am I supposed to do down here in the Underdark? I don't want to serve the fucker we're trying to stop. And I get bored walking through the tunnels. You guys were here. In theory, it's your fault for being here.
No, facepalms.
Huh.
Is it just the three of you then, I assume?
More or less.
Boss. You see what you can now tell is a half-orc woman looks across at the white-haired guy, is kind of looking over towards the weapons.
He's just gonna close his eyes and smile and do like a wave.
There's a fourth, boss. You see him turn his head. Ah, you're traveling with the Spider Queen's champion. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Husband.
Thankfully,
long
we've met
story.
our quota for. Thankfully, we've met for our quota for the day. So, you're welcome to sit and join us if you wish. We have no quarrel with either side, except for points at the weapons again. I'm sure they're not happy about that.
I'm certain they're not.
By the way, now that you're this close, Stalverk,
Hmm?
make me a perception check.
Ooh.
Right here?
Dirty 20.
Okay, I'm gonna message you something.
Oh
Yeah, but-
dear. Whispers.
Fine.
I'm just gonna stay comfy on the roof right now.
Letari is aware that there's some sort of alarm.
Yeah, 'cause
Mhm.
Warren got spotted, and she's like, What happened?" And so she's just not gonna move for a minute.
Sure. If you want to make an investigation check to see if there's any other wires just around,
Yeah.
go ahead.
She probably would, just to see what's going on here. Right. Ooh, that's actually not bad. That's actually a 21.
$21. You do see one other wire.
Oh.
Where?
It is about 2 feet ahead of Soren.
Okay, and do I see how far it goes? Where, like where across it goes and everything like that, so I can avoid it if I choose to move.
All right, so I'll just mark it like in front of him. When I say 2 feet, it's about 10 feet in front. From there to there.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. Also, I forgot something else. Stalverk, I'm going to message you something else real quick.
Oh,
I
because at the
forgot
moment
a
he's
small
kind of
detail.
walked up and he is currently locked on to this one.
And
Just kind of, it's more of like a kind of like that analyzed and confused look expression that he gets.
I think at this point he would have moved a little bit closer. Probably like there. He's not necessarily afraid.
You know?
Whether he should be or not, that's another thing, but
Well, you know, I'm just going with the logic of them not currently trying to kill us. I'm sure that's fine.
Hmm.
Right here. I can trip all the things I want. They know I'm here.
Yeah, you notice now that your intentions are clear, you notice the half-orc had a firm grip on like the middle of the handle of her great axe and looked like she was about to begin to lift it. And she just sets it down next to her and places her foot on top of the blade. Because smart person of ease of access, it is on the ground. They can't grab it if my foot's on it.
you know,
You know, it's awful.
I saw like the one rogue mentality. You can't steal all my daggers if I have more daggers than you can hold.
You know?
Hmm.
I will say one thing you didn't notice about the drow. The closer you get, you begin to see the faint outline of a bow on his back.
Hmm.
It almost has like a semi-translucent look to it.
Interesting. I feel like Null would, using the coin, try to do a more silent communication to like, what the fuck's going on with that look there, Stalverk?
Speaking of coin. Well, I have a theory to test.
Sorry.
He's gonna point at the... He'll say that to Null, and he's gonna see if anybody reacts to him saying that. If they don't, he's gonna point to the coin and then point to the individual. the human.
Mhm.
Actually, give me a second. You may not have to. Give me a second. I need
Fair.
to double check something on his. Which ones did I give you? Moment. It's easier for me to find certain things and such for these characters if I go to the actual character editor. Give me a second. They have certain things jumbled together when you have lower levels and something else than the main class. Let's see. There it is. If I can find it, give me a moment.
Ironically, finding a lot of people who understand him.
That's fair.
He cannot. Okay.
Oh. Yeah,
I was trying to
he'll do the
remember.
coin
I
thing.
was trying to figure out which invocations I gave him, but certain level requirements were not met for his multi-class.
These things happen.
That's fine.
Got the... I want to talk to him, give him the coin.
He'll approach, and he'll actually... My friend wants to talk to you.
Well, then, can't he? Right.
Yeah. He'll hold a coin out. Take my hand.
He'll
He goes
place his hand on the coin.
Random question.
Yes. And he'll say this out loud. Yes.
You have a son by chance? Or a sibling?
He'll look at you. You make a check here for him. Give me a moment.
Pretty
Oh
young.
no.
23 history check. It's been a while since been down here, so things begin to get jumbled. I used to live up north, and I had a wife and a son.
Yes, we did, Drag.
Well,
Ah. I
Went out to sea, and the ship capsized. And I woke up in the Underdark, of all places.
I'm sorry to inform you that your wife didn't make it after an attack.
Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to warn the village elders that something wasn't right with the weather, that had to be because of a lair had been created due to prolonged exposure to a dragon. They wouldn't listen. But oh no, it gets colder around this time of year.
And we dealt with that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I may have technically kind of surprised adopted your kid.
Look, don't tell him I'm alive.
You know how
You saved-
tempting that is? He's actually down here.
I repeat myself, don't tell him. They'd probably written me off long ago.
Hmm.
I don't need him knowing his father is a thief. Or has resulted to this line of work.
Stalverk blinks.
Letari's also doing the stare in. I'm sorry. What?
Okay, let me
You
explain
guys have
something.
met a rogue with morals.
Yeah, he's just gonna kind of like scratch his head. Okay, let me explain something about myself. He's very well aware of what I do. And I kill, it involves killing a lot of people when they're being stupid.
Yes, you're the champion of the Spider Queen. I see your...
Oh no, even before that.
Ah. Well, as long as he's safe, he's better off with you than with me.
Ah, yes, and seeing him cry his eyes out because he thought he had lost me once is totally not a fear that has been put into him because somebody didn't come home. No sympathy. Like, no.
If you've created a strong bond with him, there's no reason to throw another wrench into his life.
At the very least, could always try to see him from afar. No sense in not attempting to be around, even if he doesn't know it.
Can make an attempt. Boss, what's this guy talking about? The tiefling speaks up.
At the very least, I'll tell you, those kids are pretty much my priority, besides Null over there.
Okay, I'm just catching up. You have a kid?
Mm-hmm. Which one said that?
The tiefling.
Mm-hmm. To who?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
to him. Wait, you have a kid? I want to point out, she's been looking at you while you've been talking, Stalverk.
Fair. They're safe, and they have a way out if something does go wrong.
I would say you be stealth enough. You're over here with Letari. You're able to hear with Letari what's going on.
At least on one side, because Letari doesn't have a coin right now, so she can hear what's being said.
Yeah.
I think, to be
Yeah.
fair, technically only Null and this one have heard what Stalverk's been saying. So,
And the tiefling.
And the tiefling, yeah.
It just took her a moment to...
He's focusing on Null's point, not like everyone's
Yeah.
points.
Gotcha. And also, to be fair, enough out loud context clues. Letari is smart enough to go,
Wait a minute.
Looks
Stalverk saw
very
some
similar.
facial similarities.
yeah. She's
Especially
not
the side
happy.
profile.
Hmm?
Also, the way they're dressed. It's very
Yeah.
similar.
Not happy, Bob. Not happy.
You know, this is fair.
I'll make a roll real quick. Give me a moment.
I feel like
I'm
it
sure that's fine.
sits down.
David, did you walk closer into the little grouping of people? Soren does get off, though.
Yeah.
Just kind of comes
Oh,
over and
well.
kind of slinks over. As you begin to walk over, David, a dagger whizzes by your head and sticks in the stone between Huffle and Letari.
Letari is on the ceiling.
I know. It's like on the wall between you two.
Okay.
Are you
Sure
two going to lurk in the shadows, or are you just going to come over here with the rest of your friends? 19 on the... By the way, 19 on the die plus 16.
Lovely.
What the hell?
She'll climb down the wall and just kind of. Boop.
I'm just going to move Huffle over. So,
This
And
is the
a
one that threw the
handful of
dagger, by the way.
communications can resume.
him. Oh, I realized I was not actually on the token. Him.
He is lucky he's who he is.
Yeah.
Oh, if he wanted to hit, he would have.
Yeah.
That would have been unfortunate.
Oh, yeah. Which is why he didn't. You guys outnumbered him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Letari looks slightly annoyed. It's fine.
He stands up and begins walking this way back to everyone. Alright. So now tell me. What are you really down here for?
Probably more likely to put the end to things.
Turns back to face you all. Okay. Well, that'll make certain aspects of our job easier. Because then we have to focus on the side that's closest here, which is the opposite side of you. Glances over at Stalverk.
Just kind of gives that smirk of like, you don't want to deal with me?
No, not really, I don't. He can understand facial features of, facial language of,
Yeah.
no. Alright. So, for rumblings through the network, you're Stalverk.
Nods.
Null, David, Soren. You two?
Letari.
Alright. Wait, don't tell me. You're the Visoran kid, aren't you?
Oh no.
Great. I was really hoping not to interact with too many powerful people from the above ground. Well, let's just say my patron is one of knowledge. And I've been keeping track of certain people above. Just to make sure they don't come down here to interfere. Also some powerful people that could be allies. In an attempt of escape, which your mother is an attempted ally. Hope for ally. magical teleportation is useful to get from below ground. Especially in a hurry.
Null nods.
Alright. You've introduced yourself. I'm Samnith. I'm Belgrim. The drow kind of motions with his hand. I'm Flame.
Mhm.
That's the tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
Alusha.
Pleasure.
I said an attempt. I don't think it's going to succeed, but can't blame someone for trying to get out of somewhere quickly. Alright. So, I can give you a quick rundown, if you would like, of what you're to expect up ahead.
I think that'd be helpful. Looks at everybody else.
Yeah, I could definitely.
Nods and looks at him.
Alright. Well, as you all are aware, because of the situation down here, Torog is attempting to move his forces closer to the domain of the Spider Queen. And you notice he walks over to a table and pushes it out the way. Or more, tilts it up on its side. He pulls out one of his daggers and he starts scratching marks into the table. So, for instance, we're here. The farther you go down, the more likely you are to encounter some of his forces. Be careful. About 3 miles down the tunnels, you will encounter the first of 3 rifts to the far realm. If you're able to get through that area without alerting anything on the other side, you should be able to get through no issue. Another 5 miles after that, you encounter the second, and about a mile after that, the third. Between there, however, you'll probably encounter patrols, Duragar, or deep gnomes. Assuming since you came from that direction, points down the tunnel, you've already encountered their forges. They don't pay attention very well, which again, I'm sure you've already established.
Yeah.
Because I see no blood, so I'm assuming they either ran away or just didn't notice you.
Yeah, well, it's kind of
I don't know how to knock out with one of them.
Yeah. He didn't seem very aggressive. I don't need to waste energy.
Oh, they're really not. They really just craft things. I didn't know that one time. As you see her move her foot to like block a little piece of metal that's going off her blade, but before she moves her foot over top of that, you see dried red in an area.
Oh, no wonder why they ran off.
I actually felt slightly bad after that. For once. Alright. I know, far walk, but about another 10 miles after that third rift, you will come to a winding array of tunnels that all lead to Torok's chambers. I'd recommend sealing the tunnels instead of encountering him head-on. Seal the tunnels, their forces can't get through.
That ruins the fun!
I also recommend closing those rifts. But not until after you collapse the tunnels. Start closing them on your way through. starting with the first one and on, things behind will be notified. Another thing of note, there are 2 beholders wandering the tunnels.
Ooh.
Lovely.
Those are the squiggly ones, right?
Big floating
Giant
eyeball.
that. Floating eyeball, many stalks of eyes.
Okay, yep, the squiggly ones, gotcha.
You mean I get to
Makes
stab
magic.
something in the eye?
Yes, because magic is useless when they're looking at you.
Oh, good.
It's a good thing I still have my charming personality.
Let's see how
They
far that
don't-
gets you, brother.
Don't you see the tiefling speak up again? Well, you'd be surprised. I believe they're also just as charming as sorcerers.
Huh.
Who flirts better? We'll find out.
You know, I wouldn't go that far.
I'm taken.
Oh yeah, no, nothing flirts with you. Or else I'd kill him.
So, what are the odds you 4 would be willing to assist, distract? This is Soren speaking up. To help you? Not a chance. To help them? We'd consider it.
Oh yeah, he's just a tag along. Ignore him.
He just
I
happens
could just
to
take
not
off this
wanna
amulet
work.
right now, and he would know where all of you are.
He
Oh,
also
yes,
doesn't want
let's-
to work harder.
Yeah.
Oh yes, let's do that, and then he'll make you kill us. Wouldn't that be lovely, Soren?
I know. No, it'll be the opposite, and I'll get to have fun. Do you want to be thrown into a spike wall again? He sits up like
Don't you dare.
big old smile.
I could shoot you, make this all end real fast.
I could disintegrate you.
I
You
could
can
turn you to
try.
stone.
I've been
Don't
stoned
make me
before.
stone, pal. Trust me, you don't
I've
want to
been
know.
stoned before.
Wrong kind of stone.
Oh no, that other one I have been. Don't believe the magic salesman when he claims it's oregano. It's never oregano. Also, don't trust gnomes.
You know?
That wasn't the
Huh.
spice I was expecting.
I just, you know,
On the other side note of not crazy, we wouldn't mind assistance if you don't mind.
Well, he glances at the drow. Alright. See him pull he'll reach back, and as soon as he grabs the translucent bow and pulls it forward, it solidifies.
Huh.
And you see etched with arcane runes and other markings. He notches an arrow, pulls back from a sitting position, and just fires down the tunnel. One moment. It takes a bit for it to reach the 10-mile mark. And you see his eyes close at this point.
Alright,
Alright,
a little time to kill. David's just gonna pull out his flask.
he's sitting there focusing he'll be focusing for about a minute. If anything else wants to happen while he's focusing on that.
At most, David will offer Letari his flask.
No, it's just gonna sit there.
She look at him considering not taking it, but yeah, no, she'll take like one swig of it.
magical
Fair.
self-refilling flask.
His
You notice
His
she
head is
has
now in
her
your
eyes
lap.
on Soren.
Hey,
Oh,
look, you got
trust me. Trust me, little man. If I wanted to, your head would roll and I'd play golf with it.
Ooh, can I play?
Sure.
I think
It is
that's
a lot of
a
fun.
way of flirting.
No, trust me, it's not.
Ah,
You would know flirting from me if... Actually, no, you wouldn't. Flirting ends in death.
Kinky.
usually does.
Depending on who you are.
Ayo!
Is a little brother. Thank you for the resub, brother.
Oh,
Ah!
Hello, small brother of the fox.
Yeah. It's the tiny one.
It's the tiny one. Which, now, by the way, she does pick up the great axe with one hand with ease and just puts it on her shoulder and just stares at Soren. Just watching him.
Now I remember. I took Flesh to Stone. It was to fuck with beholders so I can get behind them.
Oh, God!
That's fine.
That's as bad as putting the canvas bag over the lich's head.
Also,
Or
twin
repairing
casting.
the ceramic pot over the Medusa's head.
Look. Okay, that's just excessive.
But effective.
Yes, but excessive.
Hey,
But no,
listen, if you have access to time stop and mending, there's no reason you can't get away with it.
You right? Anyways, you see after a moment he opens his eyes, and his eyes are glazed over. Well, it looks like a normal tunnel isn't blocked, at least. Take him down that way. Get him past the rifts, at least.
Jesus, you
Yeah.
little
Hey.
butthead. Thank you.
all of the gift subs.
Oh, dang.
Hey, look at that. Huffle gets her sub back.
Eee. I just want to point out, I want to know who Apocalypse is because that's an amazing name.
Apocalypse XD.
Yeah.
Apocalypse XD is
You know?
that's the best part. The XD.
Oh,
That's wonderful. But no, yeah, we could take him that way. And to be fair, we could always have Flame be a distraction going back the other direction. Just like when we chase caravans. You see she's completely like spaced out at this point and she's tossing a ball of fire back and forth in her hands.
Uh.
And it's getting bigger every time she tosses it back and forth. Like she's zoned out, not even paying attention to she's doing it.
Huh.
Can I like scoot a little bit and just like poke her with my weapon, just like, hey.
You poke her? She looks over at you as she's tossing it with her right hand. And her left hand misses it.
Oh shit.
And it flies in this direction. 5, 10, 15, 20. Well, that's good.
I mean, Stalverk would have died laughing if it hit Soren, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, as soon as it hits the ground over there, you see it doesn't explode. As soon as it hits the ground, it webs out and goes up the walls and creates almost a fire cage, which begins shrinking inward.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
neat.
And as soon as it gets within a 5-foot cube, it then explodes.
David, when the hell are you gonna learn to do that?
That's a good fucking question.
I'll be completely honest, that is something I created yesterday. You have 3 turns to try and get out of it.
Oh jeez.
If you don't get out of it, dexterity saving throw, fail, you take like 12d6 fire damage.
Oof.
Fucking hell.
Stalverk will stand by that question.
Look, damn good question. No idea. For now, I'm just gonna settle with lighting myself and others on fire. It's great.
Fair.
Well, side note, I can't do that again till tomorrow. I will point out as well that might have been an 8th level spell. That she was just juggling.
Thank you for the bit.
Yes, beard.
I feel like Stalverk was laying like in Null's lap and just kind of like scooted.
Fire.
Booped.
Yes. Alright, well. You can all rest here for the evening. I mean, you've been traveling a bit. If you'd like to rest here for the evening, and then as long as someone doesn't feel the need to absentmindedly juggle high-level spells again, we can leave in the morning via the tunnel system that we created.
So you're saying I shouldn't play around with electricity right now?
Right now is fine. Tomorrow morning is more what I was meaning.
Play around with electricity if it's gonna hit an enemy.
Aww.
Because then you can hurt them.
I love how only like one can understand him, but then he's like giving the facial expressions of like, oh.
Yeah,
Pouts.
and Samnith has a pretty decent wisdom in order to insight. And he's just, every time you make a feature like disappointment, he's like,
if you didn't know Null was the wife before, you can tell by now, just based on his reactions to what Null says.
Yeah, it's fine.
so we have to wait until the morning to stab things, right? That's the tiefling, and you can't see her face. Like, you can see her eyes, you can't see her mouth. Because she does have, as far as that, like, little part hanging down in front.
Mm.
So... story time?
Story
And you
time?
see the drow roll his eyes. I'm going to bed.
What kind of stories?
Samnith looks over at her. Depends on what story you wish to tell. For the 50th time.
First time for us.
I'm going to bed as well. Like, he didn't hear you say that. He's just like, there's only one story. I'm going to bed. You can tell which two are like the more logical of the group,
You know.
and the others are fuck shit up, murder hobo adjacent.
Okay, to be fair, I think if it wasn't for Null, Stalverk would be a murder hobo.
Yes,
fair.
murder hobo adjacent because you kill people who deserve it.
Fair. As I said, I was kind of going. He's gonna be like, if you give me an hour in the morning, I can make some extra little treats. It'll bolster you a little bit.
That might be well appreciated. As he rolls over and actually tries to go to sleep now. Alright,
You can make.
so,
He gets 5, and then I'm like, wait, I can make another 5 of another hour, and there's never a 5.
Mm-hmm.
oh god. Yeah,
Give it to them.
All right.
It's fine.
so, the story is... Time has successfully polymorphed a Tarask. I
Oh.
don't know what happened to it, because we kind of threw it off a cliff.
What'd you turn it into? Mm.
A goat.
Huh.
So, this was before I met these guys. I was on the island of Schult. There's dinosaurs there. Turns out, T-Rexes are scared of Tarasks. Who would have known, right? So, I saw like 4 of them run by me. So I was like, oh, they must be running from something bigger. So I walked into a clearing, and there was a Tarask. It was chewing on a Rex. So I just started slinging polymorphs at it. And finally, after like the 7th one, it worked. So I picked the goat up, walked to the side of a cliff. It's about 100 feet above the ocean, and I dropped it.
Huh.
All I heard was bah.
Speaking
And
of
she even-
that,
Oh no.
my brother over there got turned into a giant sheep based on his own stupidity skills.
Yeah.
Logic is
Turned
fucking
into a
weird.
T-Rex.
You're a wild mage.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm a shadow mage.
You know,
Gonna heal.
I can heal.
But I'm not a cleric, technically.
I can heal too. I heal life.
That's
Now,
fair.
is that by taking the life? Or by...
I remove the element that is life.
That's a great way.
By the way,
I mean, I restore the ailment.
you curse them with life. How dare you? She's casting Remove Curse with her axe at great speeds.
Yes.
Why did I know that was going to make Drag die?
Listen, everything is fine.
Yes. She kind of gets quieter, but all of you can still hear her. He's quick with his fingers as far as being able to grab things. Points over at Samnith with that one. I saw him hit a squirrel in between the eyes from 500 feet away. Points at the drow with that one.
Useful.
I got a sword hilt.
I got Sparky. He probably like holds up his hands and Sparky appears.
Adorable. I have a friend. Wait, where'd he go?
I
have a friend. Where'd he go? And
like how
you,
Noel's like not describing what he has exactly.
yeah, just I have a sword hilt.
Yeah.
There he is. And you see her reach into this bag, goes like shoulder deep in the bag, and pulls out a bird. I have a friend.
That poor bird.
Which, you say that, you see its feathers are all, like, ruffled, and its eyes are, like, bugged out. Kind of like Fuzzy's when Lily would squeeze him.
Oh, you should show
that
him
kind of thing.
Fuzzy. Show them Fuzzy. You might have a very upset fairy later, but you should show them Fuzzy.
It would take an hour for him to get Fuzzy back.
Technically, he's still
I think he-
available. All he has to do is
He-
poof him back
Oh.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Right.
he's a poof.
He just snapped him out of existence, essentially, so he's back in the Feywild.
Gotcha.
Mhm. I don't think it was snapped away last time, but it
No,
was kind of stolen by a
Lily
fairy.
took him
Yeah.
with her.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he is still existent. He would just have to, like, do the snap out, snap in.
Yeah.
Which I
Back-
will say, technically, that's not supposed to work with it outside of a certain distance. But I kind of think that's stupid. If you know where your familiar is,
That's fair. She'd probably be at
For
the
the most
castle
part.
right now.
yeah, you know what plane they're on, so you know about what location. So in my mind, it's always like, okay, that's kind of stupid that you can only snap it in and out of existence within a certain
Yeah, we-
distance from you.
We kind of said he kind of goes back there anyways, so it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Exactly.
Kind of treat that as a safe area.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, if you think they're prepared for Fuzzy.
Quote unquote safe.
And he will snap Fuzzy here.
All right.
Meet his creepy bird.
That bird looks traumatized.
He left it with a
Yeah.
fairy.
That bird looks traumatized.
It fed him berries, I think.
Probably had, like, berry around its
I want to
face.
point out, while she's saying your bird looks traumatized, you see her bird look at her with the wide eyes and like, the fuck you mean that bird is traumatized?
Oh no! Fuzzy's got faces he's got to recognize.
Had to flap up, like, just on top of her head and just look down.
The bird is now staring at Fuzzy and kind of tilts his head towards the bag. It just releases its legs and it just goes limp and falls in the bag.
Stares at Flame now.
I want to know what you've done to that bird for it to be so scared and not want to be outside of the bag.
Well, you see, and she does like the little finger point as far as fingertips together thing. You see, I might have found that bird while I was on Sholt, and the tree that had its family in it. Hang on. She closes the flap. Now you can't hear me. I might have blew the tree up.
So you just took it. How is it alive in there? Hold on.
It's best not to ask questions about that bag. I don't know what it does. She actually just starts laughing. Don't know what it does.
So it's not a bag of holding.
It's a bag of holding.
Right.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Now you see why the other two went to sleep.
I think Stalverk likes her because just
She's crazy.
insanity. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I have to deal with enough. I
Looks
just- normal Stalverk and Soren at the moment.
well. Soren looks over at you and all, and you thought I was crazy. Kind of walks to a corner. Well, I am, but not that bad shit.
But crazy's fun.
To a
No, it's
degree. He just kind of covers his head and puts his earplugs in.
I like how they both said the similar situation, like to a degree, in doses.
Oh, what are you guys talking about? I see nothing
And
wrong
he
with
pats Stalverk on the head.
Alright, get rest all that needs sleep. I'm going to put out the fire. That way they don't find us. She walks
Just
across and
next
just
to the
kicks the
fire.
fire out.
Fuzzy stare.
One of these guys is gonna wake up with Fuzzy staring at him, and
Get out of my head.
Also, after Alusha turns her back to the fire, you see Flame look over. Shh. And casts Firebolt at the fire. Sorry, no. Not Firebolt. Control Flame, and you see fire leap from her hand and goes back to the fire. I let her think she kicks it out all the time. I heard that, and I know you did that. I really need to get more quiet.
Hey, you know, it's a distinct possibility.
Ah, yes, but the loud ones tend to attract the attention while the stealthy ones move in.
You see her look at you, smiles and nods. Well, you can't see her mouth, but you see her cheeks kind of like in a smile. Alright. Get some sleep. We're going to have fun tomorrow.
Long as I get to kill something.
Is Fuzzy staring into the fires of hell now?
No, it was staring at this person until they went over, and basically they're staring at people that move,
Fair.
deciding who they're going to stalk. It's great.
Oh no.
This will be in the morning.
Alright. I will say, as you're sitting where you are, Stalverk, when there's a moving airflow, you're able to sense magic from, anywhere, really. Because shenanigans.
Mhm.
Down this way is another tunnel, like heading into the other direction. You sense a magical thing form, like right here. Across there.
Is it the same thing he saw earlier when sneaking around?
Mm-hmm.
Eh.
It's another alarm that just magically appeared.
Neat.
Huh.
You also sense something walk by you.
Kind of like follow it with his head.
It walks over towards the other tunnel. And then the feeling of something else being there is gone.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, nothing to be concerned about. Rolls over.
Alright, you say this to the one person who can't fucking sleep. Well, doesn't need to, I should say.
Not my fault. I can't sleep any. Well, I don't know. Was it my fault? I was kind of backstabbed.
A little too soon.
What?
Null has no response.
Right. Let's all rest up.
You all rest. You awake the next morning. Samuel is just sitting in his bed, just staring at Fuzzy, with a dagger in his right hand behind his back. Nobody make any sudden movements. If I'm quick
Oh, you got the
enough,
bird.
this bird will no longer be a problem.
It's always gonna be a problem. He can just bring it
At
back.
least an hour.
It's a familiar.
Yep.
It's his.
His name's Fuzzy.
He palms the bird's head, turns around, and just kind of lobs him in your direction.
Beware, he has memorized your face.
Yeah, he has a thing for that.
And after that,
It is concerning.
anyways,
Take an hour to make some macaroons for them too.
oh no, I heard typing. That terrifies me.
Be concerned.
Worst part is, in order to make them, he probably brings out his cart to do so.
No?
What's he supposed to do? Make macaroons over our campfire?
Sure,
You know,
why not?
that's totally how it works.
You gotta do it right, man.
Also, you notice Belgrim is over here, has some short swords out and sharpening them. Even though they're plenty sharp, he's still sharpening them. She's sharpening her axe. She's actually sharpening a spear. Shorter than your normal spear, but still sharpening it. He just seems to be looking to see as
Sorry. Downside to mechanical keyboard, you all know.
I know.
Know what? I wasn't paying attention.
Yes.
as a point there, Fox.
Mm-hmm.
You were in my head.
Yay!
It is not a very cozy place. Sometimes.
I just realized.
Anyways. Yes.
Fuzzy hasn't seen New Stalverk yet.
Oh, yeah. I feel like he does the same thing. He just kind of like palms the bird, except he just turns it around.
You know?
And just hold it away so it doesn't have to stare at him. Sitting there. And... So shall we get going? I believe you lost this.
Seems like a plan. Sorry, I have a sudden roommate. It's great.
You know?
That's
You're fine.
Excuse any
Do you know?
here.
Yes.
yes. Even Soren will get a cookie.
Oh.
Cookie.
How marked do they have? 5 temp HP. All of them.
It's not a lot. It really isn't, but it is nice.
Okay. Fights have come down legit to 1 hit point.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. It's more than you think.
I just like that being a chef can actually be beneficial in like combative situations with this feat.
Mm-hmm.
And short rest.
Oh no. Back over here. Have that pulled up now.
Back in the pocket. Alright.
Cookies!
It's fine.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe anything.
You're right.
You have trust issues because of D&D, let's be real.
I do.
I feel that though. I
I
feel that though.
Just for a lot of things, but D&D.
D&D increases them. Yeah, D&D's like, is everything
why.
fine though? I don't know, Fluffy.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like
Yeah,
we
I don't know,
have,
Fox.
listen, Fluffy's worse.
Fluffy
in
is
my
worse.
opinion.
Much worse than both of us.
Both of us combined.
Yeah.
The worst part is, I haven't even gotten to the meat of that.
Are we getting to the potatoes? That is the real question.
Probably not yet.
Fuck! I was looking for the potatoes.
We haven't even hit the garnish yet, man.
Damn it. Anyways, Samus kind of throws his bag over his shoulder. All right, everyone, ready to embark on this journey?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah. That's right.
So are you prepared to walk 10 miles down a singular tunnel? Without any turns whatsoever?
You know, that's not the worst thing we've done.
How
sorry,
tall is the
slight turn.
tunnel?
How tall is the tunnel? If you want to walk upside down on it,
Or crawl like a creepy person, yes.
you'd be able to. It's about 10 feet high. He kind
Yeah.
of roll. She's translating for him. Blame Miss.
Yeah. Essentially, that's if it's a single like tunnel to walk down. He's gonna probably sit so that way he can be more near the front, but not actually be seen.
Mhm. It is still up for debate whether this is worse or better than the Nine Hells.
Oh, trust me. I've been to the Nine Hells. This place is worse.
Debatable.
It's fun there and here.
Wait until you see the things you encounter down here and say it's debatable then.
You know.
Bleeding through deities don't count.
Yeah.
So, he will go over, like, in between his and Alicia's bed, and you'll see him take a dagger, and he'll touch point, like a top corner point, a bottom corner point, and then we'll smack the hilt of the dagger against the wall, and you'll see it kind of shimmer for a second, and then phase out of existence. Alright. Everyone ready?
Sure.
As ready as I was maybe 5 minutes ago, I think.
Hmm?
I think.
Perfect. You guys don't have to move your tokens at the moment because you're going to be walking down a 10-foot wide, 10-foot tall tunnel
We.
that
Wow.
has no other entrance or exit other than the one you're currently entering and the one you will be exiting.
Are we in need of at least a grouping for that? Technically.
If you
Where
would
people
wish to.
stand.
I would say if you want to, obviously Samnith is going to be the lead.
Yeah. Probably be like above him.
Yeah. We'll say Belgrim is actually going to be. Let me make sure I have. I believe he has the better perception, but not Belgrim, but okay.
Put him next to him, but he's above him.
Belgrim is going to be beside him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be beside Samnith. Stalverk's above Samnith. You're behind him. Might be a good idea for some of the party. Well, Lucia's going to follow behind everyone.
That's fair.
Soren is actually going to be up here, away from her.
Where would
She's
you
gonna be
like to?
about
Where would you like to be? Front or back? Huffle?
Here. She's going to be back here. totally doesn't look like a prisoner walk. Being escorted by 4 people.
Yeah, I don't know where the others are standing. They haven't moved.
Yeah,
I don't either.
I'm trying to look.
Jinu, Samnith, and Belgrim are the front. Alucia's the rear.
Thinking about gearish, maybe? Yeah.
Fair. Trying to decide if Letari is going to be towards the back or towards the front. Or just stuck between the two crazy people. That'll be fine.
Between the crazy changeling and the crazy tiefling.
I'm
Look at
just
this
gonna
point. She's had gods in her head.
put her here for now.
That's fine.
Until she says otherwise.
That's fine. You guys begin to walk. And you're crawling on the ceiling, but after about maybe half the trip, so about 5 miles of the same tunnel, it becomes a very boring walk. I know. I spy with my little eye something black.
Rock.
Damn it.
What's that, like 7 times in a row now?
No. The dirt was the 3rd one. But that was guess 2.
So rock adjacent.
Okay.
Shit. You know, not to startle anyone, but I might have forgotten to do something back at the beginning. You see him hit the hilt of his dagger against a wall, and you see light, like ore veins that are in the walls ignite in this fiery color as it just runs down the sides of the tunnels.
I like that. I want to do that.
And the whole cave is lit up now.
I could see just fine.
Oh, so could I.
How?
Didn't know anybody else could. So, it's not like anybody else can come in anyway, so Lucia closed the door behind us.
Yeah, you know.
I should have led with that. Air's going to be thinning out here around the 7-mile mark. We're in an enclosed tunnel. Air's going to be thinning out around the 7-mile mark.
Oh, goody.
Remember your breathing exercises, everyone.
Don't worry, I'm sure everyone will be fine.
He goes, I use them constantly due to stress reasons.
Being stressed out makes you a very good person to hold your breath underwater.
I love you. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're not the only one.
Sorry.
If it wasn't me, I think I'd have gray hairs by now.
I'm sure I'm not to blame, but sorry.
It might be a good look for you to become a silver
Wait, I'm
fox.
part of it? When did I become part of it? This was a tiefling that said this, by the way.
Oh, I mixed the crazies.
And Stalverk was flirting mid-sentence with that too, like...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Soren takes that as an insult.
You're
But it's
welcome.
fine.
Yeah. And love you too.
You guys continue to walk. Now it's around the 7-mile mark. Anybody make me Constitution saving throws?
Woohoo!
I have a nice modifier, but that doesn't mean the dice are gonna like me.
How does it feel being able to breathe
You
again?
had to say that,
Or,
didn't you, Aspire?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Huh?
it's
Yeah.
probably not great. Oh, her net went out.
Yeah,
shit.
I did. I just got a text from her.
That's not bad.
Oh, jeez.
So,
you got
thankfully-
a decent save there, David.
Constitution is a sorcery thing. For concentration check and shit.
So good news.
Hmm.
I'm just going to pass off saying Huffle succeeded at the moment because all of you would have succeeded. The DC's 10.
Oh, I barely passed that. I'm guessing it
For
gets
now.
worse as we keep going.
Yes, it does. Because you still have 3
Yay.
miles.
Oh, yay.
Yeah,
You guys do
Stalverk's
begin-
getting used to the what is breathing again.
Mhm.
It's a new day and I
As you
find
see-
my
Stalverk
fight
seems to be
back.
having a little bit of an issue.
Mm-hmm. You would. Yeah, because he would have actually had the lowest roll.
What is the range of this spell again? Fuck me, god damn it, where is it?
Which
The
one?
touch.
Enhanceability?
Fuck.
Wait, which one? Enhanceability?
Yeah, it's a touch spell. He'll raise his hand up towards Stalverk like, eh.
He'll reach down.
And I will.
Does enhanceability
Yeah,
help with
that's-
saves?
That's right, it's a saving throw. Fuck, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit.
Just so you
It
don't
was a
waste the
nice
spell.
it was
Yeah,
a
I thought
nice
it was
thought.
Constitution check for a second, but then I was like, wait, no, that would be lower.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been the same. He's not proficient in it.
Yeah, it's-
Mm.
It would have been lower for me.
You guys begin to walk a bit farther. And it is becoming a bit harder to breathe. So go ahead and make me another Constitution saving.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, that's better.
There's 6 of us. I can cast this, I think. Hold on a second,
Beat me to it, Drag.
Fair.
third, fourth.
What are you doing there?
Hey.
Hold on, guys, before you actually...
Yeah, he's doing something.
He might be about to
Alright.
cast
Oh,
Bless, if I'm assuming correctly.
Yeah, I'm going to cast it at the 3rd level, so I'm going to target 5 people with it.
Okay.
Mhm.
It does affect saving throws. It's Stalverk, probably Huffle, David, and Letari.
Gotcha.
4, and Thorn.
There's a D4 to it. Still not great
Yes.
for me. Still that.
Yeah, that's fair. I tried.
It works. It makes sense now. And I hate that it makes sense.
Math. What is math?
He succeeded without having to roll a d4, so I'm gonna act like he rolled the d4. Of course, the fucking barbarian person succeeded. Oh, girl, what about you? You do succeed, actually. Holy shit.
This can think D4s do not like me.
D4s don't like anybody. Oh, you have-
That's fair.
I got a 2 on
These
mine.
D4s,
My original roll was an 11.
You
No.
know.
Okay. So, I'm going to roll a flat d20. Charge for Huffle, and that was a 11.
Fact that
And that was 4 on the D.
Null twice in a row has rolled above, like a 20 or above, after stating that the stress has made him good at breathing exercises.
You know? So, here's a good news for you, Stalverk.
Mm-hmm.
DC was 12.
Mm-hmm.
It's not increasing by much. It will increase by a bit more the next one.
Oh, good.
Yeah. There's only one more check, I will say that. Because by the time you get through the other mile, for the last part, he'll be opening the door. So, another hour, another mile through, make one more Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. You won't have blast on this one because I'm not going to use another one.
Fair.
God fucking damn it, Null.
I burn my tides of chaos.
Okay.
That's slightly better.
Okay, and one more.
I'll actually rewrite that in there underneath the lines.
Where just
I might I'm hoping I'm not in trouble, but you
You
know.
just succeeded.
Ah,
I won.
I was afraid of that.
Can I just say I don't want to type mine?
Oh,
Stalverk failed.
To be fair, it wasn't a nat 1, but it was only an 8 total.
oh no!
Mhm.
Right. So, you notice Stalverk begins to get a little sluggish. You don't get a point of exhaustion. Your vision becomes a little blurry.
Oh, good. He's just gonna
Nice.
pretend and play that off, even though his deception is not great.
Yeah. You just become a bit sluggish and your vision gets blurry. That's what's happening at the moment. As a fun fact, 3 fails in a row, you're unconscious.
Good.
2 fails in a row, then you get a point of exhaustion. But 1 fail, perception disadvantage.
Okay, I will remember this.
Well, Ed's about to go away once he opens the door, because you'll get air again. Yeah. As he gets to the edge, and you notice him hit the same points again, and it phases, and is gone. Now, a rush of fresh air, well, as fresh as the Underdark air can be, rushes into the cavern. All of you can breathe normally.
Yay!
I almost feel like Fuzzy just like over dramatically breathes.
I miss not being able to breathe.
Oh,
Yeah, you know.
it could have been worse.
Shut up.
So, we've passed the 3 rifts. Flame, you know your job. Go back up the path. Not this path, obviously, but the outside one. Take out any people guarding them. Or get them away. Get them away from the rift. Without causing too much chaos as possible. Turns around and you hear him say this, Stalverk and all. Why do I even bother? And after he says that, okay, boss. And she just skips down the tunnel.
It seems familiar.
What?
The fact that I didn't even have to look at you and you already knew tells a lot.
Listen.
That's mean, but true.
He's just gonna lower his head like, oh, I just called myself out.
Oh, right.
Less skipping.
More running.
Yeah.
Sprints. Like, chaos! But he lets her get a decent way down the path. Alright. Don't have much time before attention is drawn that direction.
This is more of an open area at this point.
It is. You guys, it does open up into a cavern like area.
You'll kind of spread out a little bit now.
Quick, everyone, find out.
Jesus.
Fan out. But no,
You know, that's pretty fanned.
he does come out to the side here as far as him just looking around down different little tunnels, which you notice one side of the cave, there's about 10 different tunnels. Some high up on the ceiling, some against the ground, some like midway up a wall. These walls are about 20 feet high in this cavern area. So you see like these little 5-foot, and in some cases 10-foot tunnels just randomly placed along those walls.
So.
Alright. So, the plan is to at least go about halfway down a couple of these tunnels. So I know a couple of them are close together. And set some charges. He opens up his bag and you see about 5 charges. Who wants one?
Raises his hand.
Tosses you a charge.
Wait, what?
Don't hit the button. The button arms it. You have 30 seconds to get away from it, or it blows.
I can teleport.
That is fair.
I
Oh,
don't
what
know
is it?
which.
It's a charge. It's an explosive.
It's basically a bomb, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Who wants the bomb and who can run away from it fast enough? Probably be like
Belgrim
Stalverk.
actually walks over and grabs one.
I was gonna say it'd probably be like Stalverk, Huffle, and Letari would actually be like some of the best choices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can even cast Longstrider on myself should I need to get away.
30
Unless I
seconds
can
should be
set
more than
something
enough
off by
time, as
fireball.
long as you don't get caught by something.
Yeah. Plus, Letari wants to study this for a second.
Oh jeez, you don't have time for that.
Alright,
Letari,
so that's 1,
put it down.
2,
There's
3,
plenty of
4,
time.
5.
There's 10 tunnels, so that's about half of them.
Yeah, like you said, a couple of them are actually close together. So within like a couple feet of each other, on the other side of the wall is another tunnel. And he'll point out which ones are close to, as far as others. That way you can go down one without it having to go down multiples. He looks at you, Stalverk. You can take the ceiling one.
Yes!
Fuzzy lands on Letari's shoulder and stares at Button.
Oh no, don't.
Letari is also staring at things while she's just like fascinated by this thing.
Make an investigation check.
Please don't let the bird push the red shiny button. Stalverk will probably make his way up there.
Investigation?
Mhm.
Almost gonna palm
16.
the bird.
16. Okay. You look over it, and interesting thing here, you don't see any wires. There's no wires, there's no electrical based things as far as any like electrically charged power to it. See nothing of that nature. You're familiar with the scent of gunpowder, you don't smell gunpowder. However, Stalverk, while you're holding one, without even having to roll, because of your magic sensing, you do sense a school of magic coming from it. It is evocation. It is high level evocation.
I feel like he gets to the entrance of like the ceiling tunnel and then looks down at Letari. It's magic, good luck figuring it out.
She's gonna look up because I'm imagining she probably kept a coin due to the fact that she's going to be running and doing this.
Oh, I'm sure.
Fair.
And,
Oh,
like, don't tempt me.
So Stalverk has one. Who else has one?
Letari's
Huffle would have one.
Yeah, Letari's gonna hold on to hers just because she's running down tunnel. Sorry, David.
Eh,
All good.
I'm gonna say, if Null's gonna do something, he would have waited.
No, he can't really follow you too easily. Not without explaining a high level. He's probably gonna follow on the one that he can actually follow.
Yeah,
In case something goes wrong.
yeah. To be fair, if Null did want to follow him, he could cast Fly on Null.
Mhm.
Which is not that high of a level.
Yeah, he trusts that Stalverk can get out of there because fucking teleportation bullshit.
Between the teleportation and Stalverk being the crazy man he is, might just fall and Featherfall himself.
Yeah, Letari's casting
Uh,
Longstrider on herself.
Okay, then he's gonna follow Huffle essentially, just to make sure she gets out of it. Because she
Hmm.
does
Right.
have
Oh, the
haste.
squishy.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Right.
squishy.
I say
Worst case
Belgrim
scenario,
has one. Belgrim has one. Huffle has one. Tari has one. Samoth has one. And Stalverk has one.
Okay, put him like here.
Alusha, you see, turns and looks down the pathway Flame went down, which I'll put her this direction so you guys know which. And she has her axe at the ready, just in case anything comes this way.
You know?
So, who's ready for skill challenges?
Woo!
Oh no.
Good
Hey,
luck,
great quick time
Letari.
events.
Thanks.
It's the D&D version of quick time events.
Go in order, I guess, of who we want to do. Should we roll and see who goes in what order?
The three with the explosives go ahead. The three of you with explosives go ahead and roll me initiative, essentially, to
Okay.
see
I'll
which
probably
order we
just
go in.
Sheriff Huffle, then
Yeah,
just
who?
makes it
Yeah,
easier on us.
yeah, that'll fine. Which one?
And I look through my spells to see what
That's for-
bullshit I can do.
That's
and
for
how
Huffle. Right, we have an initiative tracker.
We do.
We do.
How did I
Where
keep
did it go?
forgetting
Over
Maybe
this?
there.
somewhere.
It's over here.
Oh, Jesus. Tara, yours is on top of mine.
I see that.
Had to boops.
Math.
It saved as I moved.
That moment when it only takes three sorcery points to twin cast haste.
That's broken.
Yeah.
It takes whatever level slot you're casting it at. So if you want to twin cast a night level, it takes 9.
Mm,
So it
Alright.
gets pricey.
Yeah.
yeah. Alright. So, first up, we're going to go ahead and do Letari. Well, I say, I'm not going to roll for these two. Because I'll be completely transparent with you guys. Both of them have dexterities of 20.
Jeez.
One's a rogue, and the other's a ranger.
I'm in the middle.
So, Letari,
Yes.
here's what you will be rolling. You ready?
Sure.
First up, you're going to be rolling a dexterity check.
Check. Just a dex check.
Check. Just a check.
That is a 21.
Okay. You are able to get into the tunnel at about a quarter of the way down. No issue yet. Now, I need you to roll me an investigation check.
Okay. 14.
Okay. You don't see any loose rubble that's going to give you any issues running through. And you... Yeah. That's about it for that one.
Yeah.
And your last check. I need you to roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana. Okay. Oh, that's better. That is another 21.
Cool. You were able to arm the explosive.
Yay!
Now you ready for the fun part?
I gotta get out.
Now, mind you, all this is happening simultaneously.
Yeah.
So all you will be getting out the tunnels, hopefully around the same time. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Saving throw? Okay. 15?
Okay. hold on to that number for a moment. Next up is Stalverk.
Mm-hmm.
Stalverk, you begin to run through. If you're just like full on, just on 2 feet, running upside down through a tunnel, or you're crawling, whichever you prefer, because it's about a 10
Imagine
foot
he's running
tall
because
tunnel.
of it'd be
Yeah.
faster than crawling.
Fair. Make me a dexterity check.
That's great. That's not a good number. That's a 9.
All right.
Oh no.
As you're running, you do slip up slightly.
Thank
You slip on some loose rocks, and you lose your balance momentarily.
God
you
for
regain
being spider
it.
climb.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you were able to hold on by 1 foot for a moment.
Again, feather
As
fall.
one of
is
your
a-
one of your feet like slipped on a rock, on a couple of loose rocks, and your foot came off, so you stumbled forward because of that. But your 1 foot was still hooked to the ceiling. Okay, go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Can my dice? Okay, I'm changing dice after that.
Okay.
Investigation 15.
Okay. Same thing as as far as I told Spire. You don't see really any loose rubble that will trip you up on the way out.
I love how that we don't see it. That doesn't mean it's not there.
That was my thinking. Like, we don't see something. There's obviously something.
I have you making dexterity saving throws for a reason. Now go ahead and roll me an Arcana check in order to set the explosive.
That's much better dice. Thank you. That's a 23. I switched dice.
You are successful in setting it.
Smart.
Now make me a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 15.
Okay.
Hey,
So
20.
both of you get 15s. Cool, cool. Alright.
I have no
On to
idea what
Huffle.
the check is on
Here's
that.
going to be a fun thing because roll hers and off the bat.
Can I be
That's horribly.
technically giving the help action because I'm following
You
her?
can. I will roll with advantage.
I feel like it depends on which tunnel we're in too, on what our
It does.
save.
It does.
Because Stalverk's running like on the ceiling,
down.
upside
Yeah.
down and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I
Depends
need to make a dex check too or not.
You might. Yeah, actually, yeah. You're gonna have to roll at least a dex check and an investigation check, and then the dexterity saving throw as well. So, only thing you'll be able to give her the help action on the Arcana check, since you have to make these other ones separately.
Okay.
So,
So I'll put
right,
that
so you
there.
got 14. She got 13 total. So, no issue. You're in. DC for that was 10, now that everybody else has entered.
Eh,
Sorry, Stalverk. That 9.
I know.
I know.
I switched dice because I rolled at like a 2 and a 5 or something like that. Like I rolled really low for the first two.
Oof.
It's time to change dice after that.
Alright, now for an investigation check.
And I don't think I got
Right.
higher than like a 6 on it when I was doing the other checks earlier.
Alright, so you got a 12, she got a 13. You don't notice any loose rubble. She will now roll the Arcana check with advantage, because this is where you'd be giving her the help action.
And as soon as she arms it,
That is
I'm
cocked.
twin casting haste on both of us.
Okay. So thankfully you gave her the help action, because the first die was a 2 on the die. That is a 16 on the die for a total of 25 to arm it.
Hey.
Now dexterity saving throws.
With advantage because I haste.
Yep.
Ooh. God, that was advantaged.
That's a 12 total for Huffle.
What is my 16 total for me?
Okay.
He will focus on getting her out more than himself.
Fair. So,
She's also a rogue, though, so she also has dashes and shit.
yeah. So here's the thing.
She's faster than I am now.
First two. As a fun fact, the DC to see any loose rubble for the investigation check was 15.
Hmm.
Mhm.
You both succeeded with your 15 dexterity saving throws.
Ah.
Null and
Mhm.
Huffle did not see the loose rubble on their investigation checks. Null succeeded on his dexterity saving throw. So here's what happens. As you are hasted running out of that tunnel, you're about a quarter of the way to the exit, and you hear stones give way under Huffle's feet as she crashes to the ground.
Is
And
there
you begin to-
anything I can do?
You can.
No.
You'll be able to. You do begin to hear a whirring sound like something building energy down the tunnel from where you came.
Shit.
Both of you, that as far as the first two, you're out of your tunnel.
Yeah, he's gonna just feather fall himself down to the ground. I mean,
So essentially, to describe it a little bit better for you, Fluffy, when she hit the ground, she like skidded across the rocks and then smacked into a rock that was coming out of the side of the wall. So she's kind of, and she was hasted too.
I will attempt to basically just grab her and bring her. I haven't.
Right.
I'm strong.
Make me a strength check.
I feel like when they didn't come back at the same time Letari did, he's probably like staring down the tunnel like,
Fuck it, I'm gonna use my sorcery point to roll that one skill check. That's worse. So 14 is the total.
She's a wizard and a rogue, so she doesn't have a lot on her. 14's high enough, especially with your 19 strength. So that's fine. You're able to grab her, and because you're hasted, you have your normal movement speed, you're able to get out of the tunnel the rest of the way, and after you leave, about 5 seconds after you leave the exit, all 5 of the charges blow. I need everyone in that chamber you're in to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Hey, yes. Still affected by haste. Fuck me. Is this a high DC?
we'll find out, I think.
You'll find out.
I need to know if I fail with an 8.
You know.
Yes.
I can attempt to succeed, but the
You can
highest I can get is
attempt.
a 16.
That might be high enough. We'll see.
We'll find out. I'll probably get 2 1s.
Mm-hmm.
No! So that's a 12.
Okay.
The couple's doing well.
Everybody.
Mhm.
Favored by the gods. Man.
You know who else is doing well? Soren is doing well with his 11.
Scared of the DC.
Okay, Ranger, you got to show off with your dirty 30.
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus.
It's a 19 on the die plus 11.
See, fun
Yeah.
fact, Stalverk is also plus 11.
Nice.
And that danger sense. Thank God danger sense for barbarians. Natural 20. MF. Okay, the ranger and Rogue, I'm no longer going to roll dex saving throws. I'm going to say they pass. Because those are both 30/30s.
I'm gonna excuse my low roll if he was more panicked to see if those two got out.
Fair.
So, 3 people failed. No, 4 people failed. Wait, take that back. 4 people failed.
Who are they?
Forgot Huffle had rolled an 18 on the die.
Oh dear.
The whirring sound immediately goes quiet before the charges blow. And then you feel this energy come erupting through the tunnels. And those of you who failed take I can 7 points of force damage, are knocked 10 feet back away from the tunnels, are now prone.
Okay.
Fuck your all. Scatter them because I go poop.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. I don't know what.
I
direction
realized
he
I
would
rolled
go.
for one person I didn't need to, so technically only 3 of you failed. He just hits her and
Ow.
prones.
Oh, bitch.
I thought halfway down the tunnels would be far enough. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. It didn't hurt. It's more annoying.
I told Flame to be careful packing those.
He'll start pushing himself
As
up.
you see him kind of moving his arm around slightly. Because those of you who succeeded, your joints feel a bit of a jarring pain.
Yeah.
You don't take damage, but that blowback from the force of the explosion. Your body's aching slightly.
That kind of ache. Okay. Because blowback.
I will say, you also notice a rumbling. Stalverk and Huffle would notice it's similar to what you felt the other morning, but nowhere near as strong. Alright, that should blow those 10 tunnels. Nobody's getting through those. We may want to go check on Flame.
Sounds like a plan. David, take your bird. He's gonna yeet the bird.
Oh,
That's not what I meant to hit.
No, jeez.
I was meaning to flip Soren back over, but I think I put it more of an angle than I thought I was.
You know?
It was like right at your hair bun. Like the little top of the ponytail.
I like the fact that I technically only took 2 damage because of that fucking damage.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, right. Soren doesn't have that 10 HP anymore. I realized I accidentally added the temp HP in there before marking that he had a long rest. So it eliminated the temp HP.
Fair.
Alright, let me do a couple little rolls here real quick.
Because temp HP goes away when you take any sort of rest. That's the downside.
You know?
But the bright side is I can also make them on a short rest, so it's fine. And after a long rest.
As you guys begin making your way back down the tunnels, I really wish you could just determine how far apart they are when you shake the tokens.
Yeah. I hate when they stick together, too.
Mm-hmm. But you begin making your way down them. And you hear running coming back towards you.
Mm.
And you see Flame just hauling ass in y'all's direction.
I'm going to ignite
Fuck,
my sword.
fuck.
Pulls outside.
He jumps ahead of you and just puts his hand out. What is wrong? Beholders.
There was an S on the end of that.
Yeah. One of them is supposed to usually be down that way. Points back behind you. Only one's supposed to be here. Both of them were here.
Two.
Two.
So do we have to fight him?
We could essentially go back to where the entrance to our tunnel is. If you want to chance that, and then come back the other way and close them, since they're coming back this direction. It's entirely up to you all, though.
I'd rather not fight them in such a narrow space. At the very minimum. So
Probably
going
smart.
back would be the better option either way.
They're about to, they're almost leaving the third, rift room, which is about a mile that way. Have a bit of time before they get here, but we may want to go that way, not that way.
Yeah, let's go.
Which, by the way, she has taken, she took 31 points of damage from something earlier.
Yeah.
She does look slightly hurt.
Fair. I feel like what are we doing here? How we spatial awareness here?
Well, see, you guys were just exiting the chamber,
Yeah.
so you're not too far down the tunnel.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out if we're
I will
continuing away, or are some of us trying to keep an eye out? What are we doing here?
That's a good question.
Because that will make a difference on positioning, I imagine.
It will. All right. So you just want to kind of
find them in a tunnel.
you want to get back to that cavern, and I guess set up where you can be positioned for a fight with them.
It might be definitely be easier to find them in there than in here. Son of a bitch.
All right. And make you guys room. You have room.
I assume the tunnel is basically here, right?
Yes.
How wide is the tunnel?
Wide is it? It is about 10 feet wide.
Okay.
No, the normal tunnel is about 15 feet wide.
Okay. He's gonna be kind of more this way.
I have no idea. I'll let the DM figure out where Huffle is.
Yeah, I'll figure that out here in a moment.
I feel like Stalverk will probably go above the tunnels and sit on the wall. Try to get
Fair.
from behind when they enter.
Huffle will actually have back at least this way. That way it's not direct line of sight. She might be able to cast something before a gaze lands on her. I will admit I might have shrunk the cone slightly. More width, not length. The width of it's a little bit smaller. It's more focused than spread out.
Fair.
Because I don't feel like they can see 150 feet and then another like 150 feet wide.
It's because they're so big normally.
Yeah, they're large creatures.
And they have a bunch of eyes.
Yeah. But it's only their main eye that's the cone.
Yeah.
Funny enough.
I don't know. I feel like it has something to do with just how big the eye is itself. It's pretty much half the
Yeah.
creature.
Well, I'll be honest. The pictures I found for this one beholder, well, it's just this one beholder image. Their eyes actually not that big, so it makes sense now that I say I shrunk the cone widthwise.
Yeah.
You'll see what I mean here in a moment.
Hmm?
I'm just going to name one of them 1 and the other 2.
That's fair. I'm gonna attempt to not draw attention to myself.
That is fair.
Yeah.
So, 1, 2.
I will say, as soon as they get in a position, he is going to draw concentration on haste, so that doesn't drop during the situation.
That would be fucked.
Yeah.
Y'all would be fucked. Alright. So Huffle's back here. Null's over here. Stalverk's above the tunnel, like the
Yeah.
little corner of the wall. Flame is actually going to come back this direction. Samnith is going to just step to the side. Belgrum. Fuck it. Ranger's going back here.
Fair.
She's going to stand right there. And Soren, right here and go invisible. Because fuck it, why not? Alright, these positions to those who actually place themselves to your liking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh my
you're
goodness.
doing a huge
Fuzzy.
favor.
Fuzzy's apparently with girlfriend.
Yes,
That's fine.
do me a
It's
favor.
first
Roll
way to
initiatives.
sit upon a gun. Great.
You know?
You know, because, elemental weapon and all that fun shit. When you're not being stared at.
Holy I changed dice.
Oh, my dex is wonderful. And this is an amazing initiative.
Right, okay. Oh, okay.
Wait,
There's-
what?
I rolled a 5 on the die.
I've never gone before Stalverk. I don't know how I feel about this.
Okay, let's
What?
be
Wait,
honest.
no.
If they're in the right
No.
position, he might try to jump on one. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't blame you on that. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's a Stalverk thing. He's above it. Why not?
Yeah,
I
right.
don't like this.
No, you're going first. So far.
I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate.
Oh, don't worry, that might change here in a moment. So first, let me roll. I'm just gonna go down the list here as far as people that I have sheets open for. Shit.
That's fair.
Still going first for the moment.
The cleric should never be first.
There we go.
Hey, thank you. Now I have time to think. I have a lot of magic, man.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus!
Oh my god.
He may or may not have the alert feat, and may or may not be a Gloomstalker Ranger.
Oh
Nice.
Jesus! He just got thrown.
Well, who did?
The character.
Oh
got
god,
thrown
where did he
back
go?
here
Where did he go?
somewhere in your thing. I don't know. He got thrown somewhere back there. I just saw him just suddenly launch. I have no idea why.
That was strange. I didn't even know.
Unless he was like highlighted when you did something.
It's possible. I don't know. Anyways, what are y'all's? Right, I need to roll for this fucker.
As well. You
Oh
have
right,
Huffle
I
sheet,
did
or-
roll for. I do have Huffle sheet open. Oh well, shit. What is your Oh, yours is okay. Where is your token at? There it is. And Soren, you... Of course you did. Okay, so... Beholders, what is your deck? How do you guys have that dex? You're floating eyeballs. How do you have a +2 modifier to your dex?
You'd be surprised. It's that movement in the air.
Right.
It's actually better than most creatures based on that.
Yeah.
I think it actually makes them poof, doesn't it? Because they are technically
It
magic.
does. It does.
Okay, right. So
You might want to just poof him out.
yeah, to the void with it. To the void.
Stop it.
So,
Shuffleboard.
I feel bad for that one beholder.
I feel bad for my suggestion earlier because I don't like the situation now.
So, as they hover into the chain, once I can grab... Okay, I'm trying to grab both fucking tokens. Wanna help here? There we go.
Creepy.
Oh yeah. Creepier the better, in my opinion. Two kind of floats in, and one kind of floats in behind it. And as they float in, first up is Belgrim. Oh dear God, this is gonna be fucked. He's going to fire his bow at numero uno. I need to make another roll. Oh no. The arrow from the first one lodges in the barbarian.
Oh. That one?
He nat one. So I had to make another attack roll. Because the closest one to number 1 is the barbarian. Good news! She can take the points. Also good news, he didn't nat 20. But he max damage. Mother... Fuck. One moment. Because this is... Okay. You see her kind of shake her head and look back. Really? You cannot hit the giant floating ball of flesh. I realized something. That's not what I clicked play on.
It's my turn. Yeah, I will be right back just because it'll
Take
be
your
a
time.
while for me.
That's fine. Go ahead. Take your time. He's going to fire again because he does have 2 attacks. What is the AC for the holders? You still fucking missed. Well, I was worried about giving you guys a level 20 ranger to help. Didn't fucking matter. He rolled a natural 1 and then a 2.
You know.
So after him, it is Samoneth's turn. The fucking rogue that was hidden here. Bonus action, he's going to... I'm going to click on Samnith. Bonus action, he's going to cast Shadow Blade. And he's going to run up and smack number 1. And he was stealth, so this could be fun. So it does count as Welcome back! So it does count as efficient weapon. So 6 plus 5, so plus 11. Oh my god, one of the NPCs hit.
Hey.
So he hits with that. So there's 13 to numero uno. Maybe. What are beholders immune or resistant to? Just immune to being prone. Because they're floaty bitches.
Oh, you know.
And then this other damage he has to roll. Because he was stealth.
That good touch.
But he has a good touch. A very good touch.
What are you doing, kitty?
That extra 27 points of sneak attack damage.
And that mirrors the same damage type, and I love that.
Hmm?
I love how that always mirrors the same damage type, too.
Yeah. That 27 psychic damage, is that what Shadow Blade does?
It's a good time.
You only have 1 attack. That's pitiful, my dude. Poor rogue, man.
Welcome to rogues. They do a lot of damage, but they only get 1 attack.
They do. Yeah. That is the end of Samnith's turn. Hey, Null. You're going 3rd. How does it make you feel?
No, as a player, I am concerned. As no, he's happy he's reacting so fast. Do I try this and hope it succeeds? Because if it doesn't succeed, I'm fucked.
Oh dear, why does that sound concerning?
Because they're gonna get. If it doesn't succeed on both of them, this is fucked. Yeah, he's gonna try it. 6 sorcerer points, twin cast, flush a stone. Constitution saving throws DC 19.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm?
Okay. Explain what that spell does again.
You tend to turn 1 creature you can see, but because I twin cast, I can target 2. If the target's body is made out of flesh, the creature must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed succeed, it is restrained as this flesh begins to harden. On a successful save, it is not affected. Afterwards, if it is affected, it must make Constitution saving throws at the end of each of its turns. If it succeeds 3 times, it ends. If it fails 3 times, they are turned to stone for the.
Okay. Uh-oh.
And they will only remain stoned until the duration ends, basically.
Okay. Reason I ask, you said DC 19, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the one was going to succeed with a 12, and the other one rolled an 18 total.
Okay, so they're
They were
currently
restrained.
restrained. And he's gonna just kind of move
You know what that
behind
means
them.
they can't do?
Turn.
They can't turn. Their eyes are focused
Their
directly
eyes-
into the room.
They can still
Like
do their other eye bullshit, I imagine. So
Oh, yeah. But the issue is they can't turn their magic cone bullshit, which is essentially right straight ahead.
hey, I'm helping.
And the only people in it right now are the barbarian and the ranger.
I am going to keep this token right here of a D10 to help count down the turns because that might be important.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
Okay.
See, the problem is if one of them succeeded, they could just turn and look at the other one.
You're not
Suppress it.
wrong. They could. Yeah. All right. Well, is that all Nal's going to do?
That is, I am going to use my bonus action to convert a spell into sorcery points because that was 6 sorcery points gone, and I have 3 left.
Fair.
I just need to know how much I'm converting. Go on.
Okay. I need to roll
I
a
need to do math now.
I need to roll a D10 3 times. And also, how many of you are there? Well, it doesn't fucking matter because it's phasing forward, so the only people affected would not be the 3 people behind them.
I don't even know if they've noticed Stalverk yet.
No, they haven't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to roll a D8 and then reroll on an 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so first one, that's a reroll, that's an 8. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Soren is the first target. Reroll on an 8. David is the second target. And Soren is the third target.
Where's Soren?
Welcome to how random rolls work.
Yeah. Soren is about to get fucked. So first, first I Ray. Oh, that's an 8. That's a Ain't this a son of a bitch, Fluffy?
Oh.
What did you just do to them, essentially?
Oh God. No. None of us.
That's a dex save, I think, right? Yeah, it's a dex save. Yeah, dexterity. Fuck.
I
You
think
need to
theirs is
save,
more
buddy.
permanent.
Yes, it is. By the way, that's a failure with a 5.
Yikes.
On failed save, the
Isn't it
creature begins to
same way-
turn into stone and is restrained. It must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn.
Yeah.
When a success, the effect ends. When a failure, the creature is petrified until freed by greater restoration spell or other magic.
Oh,
Yeah.
poor David.
So it's like mine, but more broken.
No, that was to Soren.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know how they fully work. I've never bothered to look into them.
Oh no, that's fine. Next one. This one is to David. That is cocked. That is a 2. That is a paralyzing right. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, David.
Drag. You are muted, I think.
I realize this. Oh no, not a Constitution saving roll of a dirty 20.
Well, that paralyzing ray doesn't do anything. So, next eye ray to Soren.
Oh, he's restrained too.
Oh no. Do restrained targets auto fail?
They have to say they have
Uh,
disadvantage.
Yeah, it's not till they're incapacitated that it's an auto-fail,
Yeah.
I think.
Right, that'd be paralyzed. Paralyzed is auto fail.
That's what it was.
Disadvantage. So that was a 9 on the D10. That's
yeah.
a disintegration ray.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Oh, this poor man.
I mean, I imagine he has more health than what it would do, but
Whoa.
Yeah. That's
Still, it's gonna
10d8.
hurt. Oh,
That's gonna be
fucking hell.
10d8. God. I need.
Right,
dice for
there's
that.
a better than the normal disintegration spell. Right.
No, the normal disintegration is like 86 plus 40.
Yeah.
They don't get to
Oh,
plus
there's
40.
just 10 Okay.
Hmm.
They just have a higher die.
Yeah. That is 52 points of damage.
Holy fuck. He's fine. He's fine.
So that was Beholder number 2's turn. Now it's Huffle's turn.
It's just gotta go through everyone else before I can heal anyone.
Huffle turns, sees that the one that Samus hit is hurt. Oh, so she's going to cast. I needed to make up. I don't know. Make it roll. She's gonna make it roll a
Made it easier
con
for Stalverk to
save.
jump on him.
What?
Damn it, you have.
I made it easier for you to jump on him.
Yay!
Can't move.
I get on its head. Hi!
Okay. This is fucked. These beholders are fucked.
It depends on how much health they have, because I'm pretty sure they have a decent amount of health normally.
They start with 180.
Really? I always thought they were pretty health tanky.
I will admit, I could have maxed their health. I could have. I chose not to because, A, there's 2 of them, and B, that would be a very long and lengthy fight because that would have been a max health of 266.
Oh, you guys fought that in mine.
Yeah, I know. These are more sentries for the other beholder.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't the other one that caught that.
Caught nothing.
That's fine. We're just killing the babies of the mama.
I'm not awake enough for that.
You say mama, I say,
I say...
big boy.
Yeah, I was about to say, I
I
feel
say
like...
thick.
feel like with how quickly we're killing them, we're about to piss off one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
One might be watching through them.
Oh, good.
It's fine. This is a flashback for somebody. So, she cast Blight. So, it failed. It took damage. It's Flame's turn. Flame looks at them.
Flame psychotic.
Yeah, she is. That's the problem. Flame also has 7 cantrips.
Yeah.
But it's
I
going to
feel
use
that.
none of them. So, remember a BS spell that you guys encountered earlier? Umbrella Chunk is going to become useful for something.
Oh no.
Alright.
She's going to cast a spell at 9th level as a bonus action.
Oh, the fucking thing that hit me.
Right between them.
Cool. Is that a spell
So
attack?
Yes, it is.
They technically have advantage.
I know. I'm going to read through the spell again real quick just to make sure it doesn't... Actually, no, she's not going to cast that. Since I haven't made the attack roll, I'm just going to... No, she's not going to waste that spell yet. Or that level spell.
That's fair. I don't need blue at 6th level. It's fine.
She's going to take a page out of Huffle's book and cast Blight on numero dos. It needs to make a con save. Which even with a dirty 20 fails. Fine. That is 34 points of damage. I'm gonna stop saying how much damage they take now. So I don't want to be doing that. Alright, so after Flame's turn, Letari. Shoot it.
Hi. Yeah.
One of them, at least.
Yeah. Well, I could shoot both of them, actually. Hold on. I could actually shoot both of them. Hold on. We're just gonna...
Doesn't matter if you want to keep targeting the one or not.
20,
Mhm.
25.
Both have taken damage at the moment.
Well,
One of
here's
them
the
is much lower than the other.
I'm going to use a grit.
You're doing a piercing shot.
Yeah, I am.
I watched how you move to the side of him. I'm like, she's about to shoot both of them. Anna
That's
Ripley
what I
would be proud of
was
you.
doing.
Ripley would be proud of you since she did that to you guys.
I'm going to use bad news to do this.
Okay, that's just bullshit. Good thing Soren's not on the other side of them.
Like I care if swords.
Poor
on the other side of them.
Fun fact, he dies, the patron's notified.
Eh,
Anyways,
Yeah, we don't want him
That
to
is-
die.
you
Fair
don't want
enough.
him to die.
29
I'm
to
attempting to
hit?
prevent.
It's...
Okay. That's for the first one. Sorry, I have to roll.
Uh-huh.
for each one. Hold on.
Don't you have to roll a disadvantage for the next one?
Hold on. On a hit.
I believe so.
Okay. And you make an attack roll with disadvantage against every creature in a line directly behind the target. Okay.
So you don't
Null's
have
behind
disadvantage.
one. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Only the
Remember, you have
initial
that-
attack-
You have
They
a
are
flat roll. Fuck.
Do I?
You had advantage
Yeah,
because they're restrained.
Oh. Well, hold on. Let me reroll that first one. Make sure I don't get. Okay, I don't nat 20 that. Okay.
Oh, thank
So
fucking
flat
God.
roll.
That thing was
Okay,
just exploded in a ball of guts at that point.
28
Probably.
should still hit.
I roll damage.
Okay.
I am helping everyone else.
So first guy. I'm just double checking.
Did you just assume it's gender?
I'm just calling it a guy. That doesn't
They're
necessarily.
gender neutral.
Get out.
I dare
will
you to.
put them as a meatball.
I dare you to search a beholder for identifiers of gender.
Dude, then. Dude is a little bit more gender neutral. Okay,
There you go.
Whoosh.
Okay. I'm just.
I shoot the squoosh balls.
Okay.
Whoosh.
Okay.
Shoot the squoosh.
Okay. So it is normal damage for everybody. Okay, cool. I'm just making sure that there wasn't like something crazy going on. Okay, that is 19 points of piercing to the first guy and only 3 to the second.
I wanted to do something funny, but everybody's too close. Much sad.
How much the second one?
3
Wait, only 3 points of damage?
to the second one. Yeah, I rolled a 1 and a 2. Okay. No, wait, hold on. That's 8. I'm sorry. I forgot the +5. It's 8. I'm sorry. I forgot my modifier. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, anyways. What were you going to do? I just
I
want to
can't.
know which...
He was gonna jump on it and do Thunderstep, but unfortunately, 10 feet, fucking Sam and Null are too close to both of them for me to do that.
Unfortunate. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So I can't.
Yeah.
I could. If Null wasn't there, I could technically have done it like to this one and still hit the other one. That was the thing, is he could have hit both doing that.
Yeah, fuck.
So now I'm trying to figure out what he would do.
That was
Fair.
only my first attack by I'm not done.
Oh, fuck, right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what he's doing anyway, so.
Yeah. I was just curious what the original plan was. I just wanted to know what that was at that point.
Oh, I thought
Go
it would
ahead
be
and
funny,
shoot
but they
again.
can't do it.
That would have been hilarious, actually. Especially now that
Yeah.
they're restrained.
Oh, it's a con save. It wouldn't have mattered.
Oh.
um,
They don't have a bonus to that anyways. It's just a +4.
Okay. Bonus action reload.
Uh-huh.
How are they looking?
One is bloodied.
Neat.
Or what would be the equivalent of bloodied?
Try to decide if I'm gonna do another piercing shot or if I'm just gonna focus on one.
I want to pre-roll something while I wait.
Sorry, I'm.
Oh no, you're fine. I'm just going to pre-roll something.
Yeah, I mean, it only takes one grit. Yeah, she'll do that again.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh.
Great. And at advantage, right? Because, or at least the first one, because.
They're restrained, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that would be another 29 to hit for the first dude. And then flat roll for the second guy. That's lower, but I'm pretty sure a 24 still hits.
Yeah. Roll for damage.
Okay. 24 for the first dude.
Okay.
I think. Hold on. No, 23 for the first dude. Sorry. No, 24 because that's the math.
I am writing their. I'm doing the health subtraction addition with a pen.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Math is hard.
Yes, it is.
It's 24. I'm sorry.
I'm fucking sorry. Just wait until this thing aims at disintegration rate. You.
It's fine. And then the
aim at me.
second dude.
It can't. You're behind it.
Only
have eyes
gets.
everywhere.
That's
Oh yeah, true. They're restrained. They can still move. They just can't turn.
14 to the second dude.
Okay.
And then I would like to move a little bit away from here. I can't remember how many I moved. I feel like I only
You
moved like
did
15,
25. I thought you counted.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
did.
Which means I still have at least. Hold on. Because I still have Long Strider up. Because that lasts an hour without concentration.
It adds 10 feet.
It's like 10 feet.
Yeah, so that means I have 40 feet
15.
total. Thank you.
15 left.
Thank you. I just can't. 5, 10, 15. Okay.
Well, you know.
Is that your turn?
That's all I got.
Stalverk.
Because he can't do his plan and now he's disappointed, steal one strike.
There you go.
Okay.
It's like, well, I can't make it
goes
comedic.
Matt. Flesh blender.
Yeah, so let's see, for the first one.
Wait, question.
26, huh?
Thunderstep is a 10-foot radius, right?
Thunder's, it is.
You can
and
jump in between them.
I guess he could do it that way.
Because technically they're close enough to where you land in, like, on them in between them.
Yeah, but he's teleporting too, so I didn't figure out how he's gonna teleport then.
Fair. I just thought about that. I was like, wait a minute. These are large creatures. Oh, they're 10 foot wide. Fuck. They wide boys.
Well, then fine. He'll do Thunderstep at 5th level then instead, and still use
Oh,
that same
Jesus.
spell slot.
Oh god.
Well, that's a con
Picture like
save.
jumping out, like, hi.
Hi. In all honesty, he's probably gonna go kind of melee combat with this one. After, or kind of,
Fair.
he'll go back here so he doesn't get hit with his own fucking attack.
So what kind of save do they have to make? A con save?
Con saves, yeah.
Okay. Hey, look, there's 2 d20s here already.
It's 5d10 when he raises the level, it goes up.
So, just go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah.
Because your DC is above, the highest roll was a 10 on the dice, so 14.
Oh,
Your
yeah,
DC's higher than that, so just roll the damage.
Yeah.
They're not rolling well at their con saves. Know somebody else who didn't roll well on a save that I pre-rolled for? We'll see here in a moment.
Ah.
Fine.
Yeah, 5. Make sure I'm counting right.
Mhm.
It is 32 damage.
One of them is not looking like it could survive another hit like that.
What bonus actions do you have, sir? Nah, that's all he'll do.
Alright. Okay. It's Stalverk's turn. It's Alusha's turn now. Oh, God. She's gonna rage. Can't believe I gave y'all fucking barbarian. And then Fluffy restrained it.
Well, see, the problem was the Rangers had issues, so I'm like, I need to help this.
If only the Ranger went after you. That wasn't happening with a 16 on the die plus 14.
It was a gamble that it wouldn't have worked. So...
Steps forward.
Yeah.
Put him back on the spot. Steps forward. Is raging. Just backhands with the great axe with one arm. Disadvantage. Where is she gonna? Huh. She missed. That was a 1 and a 3 on the dice.
The irony that she just yelled at the ranger, you can't hit the big flesh thing, and then she misses.
Yeah.
I blame the fact that their skin's turning into stone.
Second attack. That might hit. That's a 28. That might hit.
Maybe. We'll send it out to the judges first.
Judges say it hits. So here's the interesting thing that she's also going to do. She's going to activate a rune as it hits. Not only is she a barbarian, she's also a fighter. A rune knight fighter. So this will do an extra 2d6 fire damage on top of it.
Ow.
And what is your rage damage? Where you're +4 to the melee damage. Okay.
Why am I now glad we didn't fight these ones?
Just move that. 16. Plus 11, 27. Okay, are you shitting me? The first one only had 27 hit points left.
Oh.
That one blows up. That one goes as a great axe just swings through it, just slices it, and it. Hey, gone. I'm just gonna move him over here. I'll put it right behind a spire.
Okay,
Just so she has a friend.
that's nice.
she'll
Man, you guys were
Then-
afraid of these things?
back up slightly. Okay, to be fair, there's only 4 of us usually.
Looks at Soren. I think one might still be.
Alright, after Alucia's turn, David, it's your turn. There's a flesh sack.
That's a way to describe that.
There's a flesh sack with some eyeballs.
Okay. So this fight's stressful enough to do the original thing I was considering, but
Uh-huh.
I have a plan. And this plan involves me staring at it, kind of,
Mhm.
then pointing at it and making a firebolt at him.
Damn, that's interesting.
David's like, oh, they're not that bad. I'm just gonna
Or yeah,
cantrip
like,
it.
yeah, cantrip.
Hey, you have advantage. Good job.
Oh shit, right. That was
I
worse.
figured you would
Okay.
forget.
It's fine. Fine, surprise. If I'm doing cantrips, I can't trigger that thing that I burned the thing for a deck save earlier. It's great.
That's also fair.
Let's see. 26?
Say again.
26 to hit.
26 to hit?
Yes.
I don't know why you whispered
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I have no
That
idea.
that hurt. That hurts. That is pain. I need to make a
It's only
perception check.
3d10s.
Oh, well, this
which
thing.
is 17.
This is gonna... Okay.
It's just 17 of the mild burns. That's great. And I'm gonna bonus actions. You guys have fun.
Okay. So remember how I said I pre-rolled something?
Uh-huh.
So first, what he's going to do is he will cast Eldritch Blast. And he has 4 bolts. Because, Warlock. First one misses. Wait, no, he has advantage. First one misses. Oh, so first one hits. It's a 13. That's not a 3. So first hits. Second
Anything else
hits.
to restrain?
He is.
Right, he is. First miss, second hit, third hit, fourth missed. 2 hit.
Hey!
He does 10 points of force damage.
Good job, Soren. You contributed.
He did more damage than the ranger. And here's the bad news, though.
And now he can die.
He nat won his deck save that I pre-rolled.
He's a guarded
He is-
statue now.
He is. You'd see his skin just turns to stone, and he is done. He is a statue.
You guys might want to fix that.
I can't!
No.
When does the beholder have to roll, by the way, Fluffy?
At the end of their turns.
End of their turns, yeah.
I did not roll for that other one. But he's already... Well, no. I didn't roll for 2. That was a con save, right?
It is. He's
That's
got
a 19
either
total.
fail 3 or succeed 3.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
well, that's a
he
19
succeeded
total.
1.
He succeeded 1. Okay. Well, this makes me sad now. I'm going to take Beholder 1, who never got a chance to attack off the board.
Yeah,
He
that's why I'm more
went.
concerned about the thing watching through them.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I can put Soren in
I'm
a-
also concerned about the
Cart.
perception check.
That might have been for that thing.
It's fine.
I don't know what that thing means.
Thing watching through.
Oh.
Because it can sense when one of its kind dies. Anyway. It's the ranger's turn. Watch him miss. Watch him miss. Watch him miss.
Advantage, I think.
The advantage didn't save him.
What, do you get 2 nat 1s or something?
No. The first roll, one roll wasn't at 1. The second one was a 4 on the die. Plus 13.
Or fucker.
God, what is
And he
these things?
missed.
ACs?
18.
Oh, Jesus.
Natural armor. I'm just sitting here crying on the inside slightly. Poor
Their skin is
Ranger.
already hard.
He's gonna fire again. He fired and missed. Fired and missed. And now he's gonna fire and miss again.
But jinxing it. The internet can hear everything you say.
Dirty 20s. Both were dirty, equal dirty 20. He fucking hit.
Oh, hurrah.
He did max damage. So that's 13 points of damage.
Hey.
You did it. Also, yes, he's not Hunter's marking. Yell at him, Aspire.
If he doesn't have Hunter's Mark, he doesn't have a Hunter's
He does
Mark.
have it.
Oh, well then, bap.
He's a ranger. Why
Bap.
wouldn't he take that?
Because not all rangers take it.
You're right. Anyways, that's it for him. He's just going to stand down for a moment. It's now Samus' turn. Who's going to stay where he is and throw the Shadow Blade at it? Because, you know, they have the throne property, apparently.
Yeah, they do.
Mhm.
It's fun. Rin
Like a
tried that
yo-yo of
3
death.
times.
Garthog did it successfully once.
I like any weapon that you can throw and it comes back to you in some way, shape, or form.
Technically, it does not come back to you.
I
If you
think
drop
it's
the weapon or throw it,
something
it dissipates at the end of the turn.
that-
I take that back. You
Yep.
can use a bonus action to cause the sword to reappear in your hand.
Yeah. Kind of works like
need to
Whisper.
continue reading. Yeah. That's okay. See, he's going to throw it, which is going to be a plus 11. It's restrained. 28.
Which no is within 5 feet of this thing.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep. I'm helping.
Yes, buddy, you did 10 points of psychic damage.
I mean, either
Plus-
way, it was with advantage, so he still got it either way. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus another
Oh,
32
that's good.
points of psychic damage. So that's 42 points of damage. It's barely standing. I believe that means it's Null's turn.
Null
Well,
doesn't
my
have
original
greater
plan was to try to
restriction.
heal Soren. I don't have that spell, unfortunately.
That's not good. Does
I
this-
don't have.
Yeah.
I did check. Heal does not help that.
No, it doesn't.
I can temporarily put him in a cart because he's now an object.
Oh my god.
That's fair, you could.
But first, I'm going to hit this thing because I think that would take too much time otherwise.
I'm more concerned about, does this count for the patron?
No. Player knowledge, no.
Mm.
Because his heart is still beating within that stone.
I'm just gonna
Thankfully.
not break him. What is my to hit again? I keep forgetting that. 27.
26. Roll damage.
I guess that was revenge because the first number was a 4 and a die.
Ugh.
Hey, this is the first time he's actually hit it with this new effect. So that is 14 radiant and 5 fire.
How do you want to do this? I had
Uh,
10 HP left.
like you know, you ever see like when you swing like a really really hot weapon through something and it's kind of
Utter.
like it splits, but there's like it's gold, like the brown, like the orange color, like
Mhm.
molten.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I split it in half. That's no.
It goes. Alright. I will now remove your friend.
Anyone want to help me load a statue into a cart?
I'll help.
So as you're loading him on, a shadow forms beside you, Stalverk.
God damn it. I'm gonna look down. I imagine he just like helps, finishes helping, and then just immediately turns and does the hands on the hip scold to Elia.
Elia's holding out a potion bottle. Well said to give this to you. Said it should help. Points at Soren.
He'll take it and toss it over to Null.
As you toss it to Null,
Hmm?
Yeah.
another shadow forms in the center of the room.
I've reloaded already.
A very large shadow.
Guys?
Hmm?
Yeah, that ain't great.
It's, yeah, it's fine.
Phase 2!
I feel like he either moves them behind him or he gets in front of them.
I need to continue growing it. Give me a second.
Oh god.
How big is this thing?
I beg.
That big.
Good.
Itty bitty kiddos. Sit
And it
behind
is
me.
looking directly
Oh,
at
good.
Soren.
That's not
Don't
good.
pull that.
That means Elia can't use her magic either. That's a problem.
And guess what? This is where we're going to call the session.
Oh goody.
With Kavarn the Mad overseeing all of you.
Yeah. He's blocking the kids, it's fine. He'll just take the brunt of the hits.
This is gonna be a time.
I have a small question since I would technically be in that cone.
Yes.
Does it affect the sword being as what it is?
No.
Yeah, okay. Good news,
Don't
guys.
trust
I can swing
That-
my sword. Bad
your
news.
vested-
I don't have 19 strength.
Your vestiges are not affected.
Huh.
They are an ancient magic. They were an ancient magic designed to fight gods.
Mm.
They say fuck anti-magic. For now.
You know.
Uncle David, Aunt Letari might need some help getting the kids out of here.
Not gonna
Yeah,
lie,
yeah.
Spire should recognize that name I said, by the way.
It sounded familiar, but I
Uh-huh. That's fine.
Isn't that what
Anyways.
Vox Machina fought?
Uh-huh. In the Underdark.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm not.
Meet the original plan for what I had under the Death House.
Oh.
This is upscaled.
At least
Oh.
this is a dex-based weapon still.
Mm-hmm. It's probably a good thing for you. But yeah. Welcome to phase 2 of the, yeah, this way.
Fuck.
You know what another bad thing is, though, Fluffy? You can't send away the cart.
So
I
that's
will-
just sitting there somewhere.
I will make
Yep.
some attempts to.
I'm
get
just going to
attention.
set it there for now. Outside of the circle, but I'm just going to set it there for now.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, we talked about
That's
our
fine.
Lord and Savior, Clairol.
Beholder.
Technically, the cart
Yes.
would be blocking vision if anyone standing behind it.
That is true.
Does our Beholder friend want to talk about our Lord and Savior Clear Eye?
No, not at the moment. Anyways, he's got a clear line of sight on his target.
With your special eyes.
You know.
Any hoozles.
Thank you guys for coming out to this.
Good night, everybody. Thank
Good
you
night,
again, little brother,
stream.
for the gift subs and everything. If you're still here.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.